Yo, it's your boy, Orion, one half of the Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. We got number 19, Wisconsin. We got USF live, play-by-play, and reactions. This game was supposed to start at 4 o'clock on ESPN, so I want to be able to see the talent on Wisconsin if they're legit. And then I got an original stream with original content that I'm going to be putting out later on tonight. So hop in the room. Let's watch some football together on ESPN. Ooh, let's go. Nice tackle. Badgers. Scott Tolzien, 2009-2010, I remember him. Russell Wilson, 11-3 as a starter in 2011. Stave, I remember Joel, 31-10 as a starter. Hornibrook, 2016-2018, I remember him as well. Jack Cohn, 2-2 as a starter. So we'll have to see how it goes. Quarterback position hasn't really been a strong suit for them. Russell Wilson has been the best one, within the last 10 to 12 years for Wisconsin, but they are running back you. Better believe that. Oh, gain of 2. And the main reason I wanted to end up doing the game, Taylor, number 23, one of the best running backs in the country, if not the best. So I want to be able to see what he can do moving forward. Number 19, Wisconsin, and USF. So hopefully we end up getting some decent scoring in this game. We'll kind of have to wait and see, but I'm excited. Obviously, we have Michigan State on the other channel on Fox Sports 1. Shotgun set. Go, Taylor. Go. There we go. Nice gain of about 4 or 5. All right. Hopefully he'll have like 100, 150, 200 yards. We'll have to see how that goes. All right. 3rd down and 1. They're definitely going to hand the ball off, so we'll see where it goes. Handoff up the middle. There we go. 1st down, Badgers. Move the chains. Okay, first down. I love it. And there'll be some more games later on, obviously, as we go throughout the weekend. We're going to end up having some decent matchups as we're going into Labor Day weekend. Obviously, we have to wait a few more days for the NFL to start, but no worries there. I'm ready. All right, so this was a game delay, Thunder, Lightning. They're playing in Raymond James, my NFL stadium there for Tampa Bay. Ooh, stiff arm. Pow, pow, pow. And then we got a dog pile. USF with the gang tackle, Livingstone. I like it. All right. Nice little gang tackle there. Well, Taylor's just going to be, double team, triple team, quadruple team pretty much all season. And the success of the running game for Wisconsin is really going to decide how good they really are going to be this season. We're going to have to kind of wait and see how that turns out. 4 rushes, no passes, so we see what they're going to be doing, going with their strong suit. Oh! What a fake! Ooh. Helmets popping off. Yeah, you could say that again. Big pop. Number 19, Wisconsin, with the delay. USF. 3rd and 7. Let's see where it goes here. Again, 95. What'd it do, man? I wasn't going to do any college games and just do an original stream. But like I said, I wanted to see Taylor. I wanted to see Wisconsin. This is the best matchup that's on TV right now. So I'll do this stream, and then eventually after this, I'll do a original live stream with some original content later on this evening. Shotgun set, 3rd and 7. 1st down, Badgers. Okay. You got Michigan State on FS1, Wisconsin on ESPN. I mean, there's not really a whole lot on right now. You got college football on a few channels, MLB, And obviously we're, starting to get towards that playoff push in October. But, I mean, we're in football season. This is college football, week 1. We already saw Miami Hurricanes and the Florida Gators go after it in week 0, and that was a hell of a game. And I have a feeling that this game actually is going to be pretty exciting back and forth. We're just going to have to kind of see what USF can do once they get the ball. All right, play action fake. Dump down. Go. Rumbling and a bumbling, first down, Badgers. And Wisconsin's usually pretty competitive from year to year. I mean, usually they have a pretty solid team. Great running game. Offensive line's usually pretty solid. And they usually have a couple guys on defense that can make the pros. It just kind of varies from year to year. But come on in the room, subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, donate to your boy if you feel I'm worthy, and let's have some fun today. Let's watch Wisconsin, number 19 in the country, versus USF, which is not ranked. Ooh, nice bounce back. Go, the 20, the 10, the 5, touchdown, Badgers. All right, the first touchdown of the year for arguably the best running back in college football, the Saquon Barkley of college football, Jonathan Taylor, 37-yard touchdown. And just like that, snap of your fingers, you already got a 7-0 lead. And that's why I wanted to watch this game. Charlie Strong on the bench, former coach of Texas, looking at the TV like, damn, he's good. You're not going to be able to stop him. You only hope to contain him. He's that damn good. Brush him off. Ho, ho, ho. Impressive first drive. Damn right it was. Extra point is up, and it's good. DeAndre Swift is better. Yeah, he's really good too. I mean, there's a few different guys that you definitely can kind of shout out in college football, but you got to give props. I'm not sure if you've watched, Jonathan Taylor that much, but in the first couple years there, I mean, he was breaking a lot of records. Definitely a solid piece, for their roster. Without him, their team isn't really that good. But I want to go over kind of some of the scores. I got a great show, obviously, lined up for you guys today. We got some new merch up on the website through Teespring. We got leggings for the ladies. We end up having some new t-shirt designs, phone cases, iPhone, Galaxy, hoodies, t-shirts, pretty much everything that you could think of that you would want. So you can always check out the links below, or if you're on the mobile app, they'll be there, or you can go to teespring.com, type in NW Sport Fanatics and check that out. But like I said, it's going to be one of those long weekends of football. So definitely I'm going to be interested to see where, the competition goes. And I want to kind of check up on some of the scores. I know Michigan State, I was watching that earlier, and they were on Fox Sports 1. So let's take a look at see some of the scores while we're on a commercial break, just to kind of keep things moving. So that was right out the gates. I already knew Taylor was going to pop off, but I didn't think it would be that big of a run. So we got number 18, Michigan State on FS1, 10, Tulsa 0. So that's kind of a cupcake time of game. And let's see what else is going on. Rice and Army knotted up at 7. Rutgers losing to UMass 21-7. Utah State and Wake Forest are kicking off at, looks like right about now, right around at 5 p.m. Purdue, Nevada at 6:30 on CBS Sports Network. And then the matchups that I'm looking forward to that I want to watch, Colorado State on ESPN at 7 o'clock. And then Oklahoma State going against my biggest rival, the Oregon State Beavers, at home. So I'm not sure what the Beavers are going to do. They might get stomped by 40. They might get ugly. You know what I mean? They have a 27% chance to win at home, which isn't good. But obviously LaVisca, the wide receiver on Colorado, that's who I want to watch. I'm going to probably go see him at Oregon, LaVisca Chenault. So he's an awesome player as a wideout, so we're going to have to kind of see where his development goes. But the real deal is going to be the Oregon Ducks tomorrow versus Auburn, my team, the Ducks, 5 p.m., or technically 4:30 on ABC. I'll be doing a live stream, play-by-play, and definitely it's going to be a fun time. There's going to be some beer that will be consumed, probably some wings or some type of food. And they're showing the replay now of Taylor with the 37-yarder down the sideline. Touchdown, Badgers. Best player in college football, they're saying. One of the. Yeah. Definitely impressive. Now we got to see what South Florida is going to do. See if they can punch back just a little bit. But, there's not a lot of guys that are, on that Saquon Barkley-ish in college football, but Taylor is definitely one of them, and that was the big reason why I wanted to go and take care of this game. And we'll be doing a lot of college football, play-by-play and reactions. I'm going to try to do as much Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State, Oklahoma, Georgia, the main ones, and then all of the Oregon games for the ones that I'm not going to when I'm at Autzen. But like I said, I want to make sure that we get enough college football in, NFL, NBA, so that way there's a wide variety there. But if you guys are watching the game, turn it on, join your boy, pick up a refreshment, eat some food, kick back. It's Friday, Labor Day weekend. Let's get it. All right, Wisconsin with the kickoff with an early 7-0 lead. 10:48 left in the first. Nice little kickoff there. All right, USF, let's see what you can do at home, baby. Oh, Omer Muich. Auburn will win easily. Oregon is 0-4 in last 4 out-of-conference games. Right. That's true, right? But they didn't have something like Justin Herbert, who could potentially be the first pick in the draft, or top 5 or top 6. So, yeah, you're right, and SEC teams are better, even if they're not Alabama or top-tier talent like Clemson, right? Auburn's kind of middle tier, or not even a Georgia. Auburn's not, up there. I mean, they're still in the top 25, but they're not like top 5. But I think they have a good chance to win. I mean, it'd be better if they were playing in Eugene. And you can hate on the Ducks. I mean, it's my team. You know what I mean? I've been watching them when they were bad and only winning a couple games a year. So it's not like I'm a bandwagon guy. I was here before Chip Kelly. I was in the Rich Brooks era before Joey Harrington. Not a lot of guys that can say that. Damon P. Aquadio. Fly, Eagles fly. What it do, my guy? I decided to hop on a little early today. Timothy Howard. Preparing for the hurricane. I know. Isn't that crazy? They had it delayed on the TV there. For 45, 55 minutes. So hopefully everyone will be okay out in that south area. USF with a handoff. Gang tackle by the Badgers. Omer says, I'm a huge Ducks fan. I'm like I got the Joey Harrington on right now, baby. Sewn. It's a rare, dog. But the thing is that they're bringing back a lot of guys on the offensive line, which is rare for the Ducks. On the defensive side of the ball as well. And the one piece that people aren't really talking about is the number 1 high school prospect at his position, Kayvon Thibodeau. He's going to be like the Von Miller for the Ducks, and we've never had anybody that talented besides Haloti Ngata. So, I mean, we've had Armstead and DeForest Buckner and a few other pieces that have come out that have made a name, but they're nowhere near the talent of this Kayvon Thibodeau. Obviously, Haloti Ngata in my book is a Hall of Famer, and I feel that Kayvon Thibodeau could be a guy that if he gets pressure on Nix or the freshman QBs for Auburn, Herbert has a chance. They got some wide receivers banged up in camp and obviously going into this first game, so it's going to be a big test. But again, besides Tua and Trevor Lawrence, there's no one else better at quarterback besides, Justin Herbert. So Justin Herbert, oh, nice. Oh, what a drop. Incomplete. So, I mean, those are the top 3. Trevor Lawrence, by far in a landslide, number 1, even though he had kind of a off game yesterday. Tua or Herbert, you could say number 2, and then the other one number 3. But we'll have to see the development in the NFL. Trevor Lawrence will be probably the next Joe Montana, Dan Marino, Peyton Manning, maybe the greatest college football player ever if they win the Natty this year and next year, if he gets those 3 Natties in a row. I mean, he might be the second coming of Peyton Manning, and that's no joke. He could be like literally the best college player ever in these next 2 years if he can rack up 3 Natties in a row. He's going to be a great pro. I would hope Tampa would tank for him in the next 2 years. Herbert will be better than Mariota. Herbert's going to have a chance to win the Heisman. I'm not saying he's going to, but he'll be in the running for it with him, Tua, and Trevor Lawrence. But I think he'll be a better prospect. He's taller. He's got the NFL body. He can make the NFL throws. The only knock on Herbert last year when I saw him 4 times in Eugene is when you play good competition on defense, his completion percentage and his accuracy goes down a little bit. But that's why he came back this season to kind of firm that up. And we'll see what happens. Oregon might end up winning by 10 points or more, or it could be one of those games where they get blown out. But I really do think that they're going to win just based off the talent and the depth that they have compared to years past. And the recruiting with Mario Cristobal has been very good since he's been there. So that extra depth might give them that oomph that they need just to win barely against Auburn. But it's going to be tough. You know what I mean? They got big, physical, fast guys on the D-line and O-line, and that causes pressure and problems for every Pac-12 team. The Pac-12 is not good. All right, let's just get that out of the way. Right? Utah, well, obviously is going to be good in the South. They're going to win the South, the Pac-12 South. UW or Oregon in the North. But if they play any team named Clemson, right, Alabama, Georgia, Oklahoma, or Ohio State, they're getting stomped more than likely. I'm real, all right? But if any team has a chance to kind of creep up in the standings and win every game except for maybe a couple, right, it might be the Ducks. I mean, we'll just have to see how good Herbert plays. But he'll play better than Mariota as we transition him into college to the pros. So, can you announce if Eddie McDoom is starting for a USF wide receiver? I'll have to take a look when they have all the lineups in there. Omer, but I mean, like I said, it's a big game, for college football. To have us start off right out the gates. I mean, we saw UW last year started off, and they kind of crumbled after their first game. As the college football kickoff, but I think the Ducks will be able to do a little bit better. They're used to the pressure. Herbert's been there for many years. It's not like it's going to be his first start or his second year, in the program. And he's a kid that's from Eugene area, from Sheldon High School. So it's kind of cool to be able to represent and root for a guy that's from my hometown area. You know what I mean? And he's going to be a guy that could be potentially the first pick in the draft. And I like his chances of being a good NFL player. He might even be a better NFL player than Tua. I mean, I love lefties. Tua is going to be one of those guys that could be a cross between Steve Young, not that good, right, and a Mark Brunell, maybe a little bit better, maybe somewhere in between. Mark Brunell, Tua Tagovailoa, then Steve Young, somewhere in that range, depending on what team he goes to, what kind of coaching he gets. That'll really determine how good Tua will be. But I love his arm, and he's got a little Michael Vick in him, with the lefty smoothness. And then, I don't really know if I have a comparison for Herbert. A better version of Eli Manning, even at Eli Manning's peak. There's not really a lot of guys that are that tall that have that kind of accuracy, but I'm not really sure who else I would, maybe like a better version of Joe Flacco, something of that nature. So we'll see where it goes. Please put your money on Auburn. I won't, man. You know what I mean? That's not even me being a homer. I actually think, if they had Jarrett Stidham still at quarterback for Auburn, then I'd be like, all right, Omer, maybe you're right. Maybe they'll have too much depth. They're too physical on the line and the defense, and they got all the SEC talent, right? But Stidham isn't there. He's on New England, and that would actually be more of a fun matchup for me to see Stidham versus Herbert one-on-one, but obviously he went pro. So, but going with a freshman QB, right? Michael Pierpont, what it do, my guy? Donations right out of the gate. $4.99. Fly, Eagles, fly. I wasn't going to do this game, and then we're just talking right now. Oregon, Auburn, Oregon number 11. Omer just thinks we're going to get crushed. It could happen against number 16, Auburn. It's going to be tough. The toughest game for Oregon all season, but they got Stanford on the road, USC on the road, UW on the road, so it'll be a lot of trials and tribulations. But if we end up the season losing only one or two games and get pretty far, that's all we can ask for. Because as a Duck fan, even when we had Mariota or even LaMichael James, back with Darren Thomas and DeAnthony, right? I knew that it was going to be tough to be able to win a natty regardless of who we have. SEC opponents are tough. Auburn and Cam Newton lost that game. Then you play Ohio State. Any team that's from the Big Ten is tough. I mean, the Pac-12 usually doesn't do amazing things unless you're talking about maybe a Pete Carroll coached USC team from back in the day. That was the only respectable Pac-12 team that could hang with Big Ten SEC teams, back then. And that's big facts, you know what I mean? And I can give credit where credit's due. I went to one of the games where Matt Barkley was quarterbacking for USC in Eugene, and they had Robert Woods, Marquise Lee, one of the best games I've ever been to. 20-yard line seats with my dad, 10th row. Everyone stood up the whole fucking game. The whole time, even grandparents, grandmas and grandpas that were like 90, they didn't even sit down. So that, gets you on the edge of your seat, for those type of matchups. All right, Wisconsin hands off. Woo! Ground and pound, first down, Badgers. But, Pierpont, appreciate you with the donation. I figured I was just going to hop on. I'll do the game. There's nothing really else going on right now anyways. I was designing some merch. I got some leggings for the ladies. I was doing some T-shirts, phone cases, doing all that. My girlfriend was a big piece of it, creating some of the designs. So we're working together. We're brainstorming. We're trying to get the merch out there. And then obviously I'm going to do this. And then I got an original show content that I'm going to stream for about an hour, hour and a half after that. I'm going to go over the top 10 matchups for Monday Night Football, in my opinion, later on. So we'll go over all the matchups, and we can kind of debate on what we think are the best 5 or the best 10. But I went through it, and I've been doing the research and the grinding, and I'm excited. John Roberts, what it do, man? How are you? How's that weather up there in Washington, huh? Hopefully good. I know you walked away from the car sales, so I imagine you're feeling a little bit healthier, happier, not as much stress in your life. Your Bills look great. I'm so excited to watch Bills games this season with you, and I hope they show them on CBS in my area as much as possible so I can live stream it and we can watch together. Shit, I might come up to Seattle up there and we'll watch them together. Wisconsin going deep. Ooh, overthrown, incomplete on 1st and 10. But Northwest boys, we got to stick together. You know what I mean? It'd be awesome to be able to go up there. I'm going up there for the Tampa Bay Bucks and the Seahawks November 3rd. But I might try to go up there a little bit sooner for maybe a Mariners game. There's an Ichiro bobblehead day commemorating his farewell to the Major League Baseball, the tip of the cap bobblehead. So I kind of want to go to that against the White Sox, but it's during football season, so I don't want to sacrifice live streams for necessarily that. But I mean, we'll see. Florida should not be ranked. Corey Williams, let them know. They still have talent, but they didn't look that great. Besides the 10-sack lunches, yum, 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 yum. That part was good. But obviously with Miami's freshman QB and their line that was kind of trash, I mean, it is what it is. It kind of reminded me, Omer Muich with a donation. The only thing Oregon will win this year is their fire uniforms and their helmets and their socks and their shoes and cleats. But you might be right. I still think that they have a great chance against a lot of the opponents on the road. Stanford, it'll be 50-50. UW, 50-50. Obviously, if you play Utah in the Pac-12 championship game, that's going to be tough. They struggled in the first half yesterday, but I think that they're going to be the team that's there. Utah's got the Pac-12 South wrapped up already, and the season hasn't even started. It's either going to be UW, Washington State, or Oregon representing the North, and Wisconsin just throws it in the dirt. That might be grounding. That's what the refs are looking at. Omer Muich with the donation. Thank you so much, brother. $5 donation. Michael Pierpont, $4.99 donation. I love you guys. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Six Ink, what's up, man? Are you feeling better? I know last time you messaged me, you said, I'm on my deathbed. I'm sick. Tell everyone I said what's up. He said, I'm coughing like a madman here. Way better than before. Sore throat, stuffed nose, added to the mixture. Oh, that's not good, man. Make sure you get some rest, but I'm glad to see that you're alive. You're moving around, so that's good. Did I see the comeback from the Bills? Yes, I ended up seeing that last night. I stayed up a little later, started to get caught up on tape, watched some tape. Oh, USF with the gang tackle. Sit the fuck down. Gang, gang, gang. Great defense. Okay. I love it. But I did see it. I'm definitely excited for that. FSU or Boise? Oh, okay, DC Dynamic. Now you're asking really good questions. Gosh, that's tough. The thing is with Taggart, I could be, one of those guys that's salty, after he left our program, but I'm happy with Cristobal, and I wish him the success because my favorite player, ever, Derek Brooks, went to Florida State, Deion Sanders, Man, and then obviously I got Boise State's, coach to be my D coordinator out there, so... Man, that's tough. Let me take a look to see kind of some of the scheduling, and let me take a quick look here. So we got, is it in Boise State or is it in let me take a look. I'm looking at the schedule here. So we got Boise State at Florida State, 9 a.m. tomorrow. Gosh, are you betting on it? You got money riding on this game, or is it just like you're wondering who I think is going to win? Because if Boise State was at home, regardless who they have playing, I would go Boise State, right? Florida State has been recruiting a little bit better, but I would say if Florida State is at home, right, and Boise State is on the road, you got to go Florida State. I mean, Florida State has looked kind of trashy in the last couple years after Jameis left. They haven't really got their spark back, but I think Florida State will have enough swag. They'll be on their horse. They'll be throwing the spear into the ground. The crowd will be lit. You got the state of Florida is going to be rowdy regardless. They may not be the U from the past or the Gators, with the chomp, right? Or Florida State, right? But I think with the recruiting that they have and Taggart, Derek Brooks going to visit and Dion and a few others, it'll motivate them. Boise State will definitely hang just because, they have a lot of discipline, but I think they're just going to lack a little bit of talent on the road. But like I said, you flip where the game's being played, I would probably go Boise State, even though Florida State has a better quality team. But I have to be able to see if they can win on the road this season. But definitely, if you got money on the game or you don't, DC Dynamic, Florida State all the way. I'd be surprised if Boise State ends up getting that win, but it could happen. That's personal. Got to go. Catch you guys Sunday. Best wishes. Omer, thank you so much, brother. Have a good one. From one big O to another. I got another live stream I'm going to be doing later on tonight. Top 10 Monday Night Football games of 2019, and I'll break it down in my favorite top 5. Obviously, I've been doing the research. But appreciate you, Omer, and I'll see you very soon. You better believe it. Sunday, fantasy football draft. It's going to be lit. Everyone has joined the league. I know. I finally got hold of Scott's Weekend Sports. I told him, I sent him an email this morning. I was like, you are literally the last one. Like 2 years ago or like last year, I think we selected him, and then he didn't get back to us. We picked somebody else, and he got so upset. He was pissed, you know what I mean, because he wanted to be in the league so bad. And then he got picked again, and then I was thinking, hell, if he doesn't respond again, he's going to be just so devastated. But I reached out to him on a couple different emails, my personal, and then early this morning I got the thumbs up. He does have another league that he's doing at the same time, so hopefully he drafts our league and doesn't leave. Oh, going long, going deep, wide open, incomplete pass, Butterfingers, you fucking suck. You're off the team. But, our league is going to be definitely, I don't know what other league he's doing, if he's doing like a family league or a friend league. But as far as prizes and money and merch that you're going to be able to get, respect, you're not going to have any better matchup for fantasy football, but besides ours is definitely going to be the best one. So lots of competition. It's not going to be easy. But he joined. I'm excited. And I'm excited, Pierpont. We're gonna have a fun time this season. And then obviously you sent me the link, and I told you all along, Clowney is more than likely going to go to the Eagles or Seahawks. He does not want to go to the Dolphins or any other shit team. He wants to go to a contender. Handoff up the middle. Badgers with a gang tackle. Gang. But like I said, I know you said you didn't want him and you're worried about compensation, but I told you from the start, if you want to go to the Eagles, that could be the cherry on top from going to the NFC Championship game against like the Saints or the Rams and then winning it with Clowney or possibly losing it without Clowney. You're good enough to win without him, don't get me wrong, but if having that Jay Ajayi piece on this roster this year could really be beneficial, because if you can get past the Saints or the Rams and go to the Super Bowl and you end up playing the Chiefs, right? People will be favoring the Chiefs, you'll be the underdog, right? But having a Jadeveon Clowney there could end up helping you raise the Lombardi at the end. That's big facts, or even if it's New England. You know what I mean? You want to stack that line. Barnett, Fletcher Cox, and Clowney. Is there another threesome on the line that's better than that? I doubt it. That's definitely going to be exciting to see if it pans out, but Seattle probably could use him a little bit more. Because they don't have Frank Clark anymore. They have a lot of holes on their team, and they still are going to get second place in the NFC West, probably win 9 or 10 games. But if they get Clowney to add on to Seattle, he'll give them another swag out there. I don't know if he can be healthy for a whole season, but we'll see. 3rd down and 10, shotgun set, USF, play action fake, surveys the field. Oh, good throw. 1st down, South Florida. Said, pick Florida. They won't let you down, Omer says. Yeah, Six Ink, I know you did. Do you do fantasy, Six Ink? I know you weren't feeling too hot, and you said, I'll leave my spot open. Clowney to the Eagles. It could happen. I'm telling you. Let me look at the score. Okay, let me take a look. I'm getting a lot of messages, so. All right. So Marcus just messaged me and said that he's going to hop on. Well, obviously, I'm not live already, so he'll be conversating with y'all. and we'll be watching the game together. He just went to go pick up his son. I've been working on some designs for the merch, so I'm not sure if you guys got to see the hoodies, the phone cases for Galaxy and iPhone, T-shirts. We got multiple designs. We got one from the logo, skater-style designs, the regular print design. I just made leggings for the ladies. 24 different colors, white, black, all of them, with the Fanatics sports and then Fanatics on the back. So I'm grinding, man. Been doing a lot of research and trying to watch the game tape. And, ooh, nice screen. Okay, all right. So now Pierpont says, Lenny D, what's up, man? How are you? It's Friday. We made it. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then we got Monday, baby. Right? Football every day. All right, let me look at the score. Michigan State 22, Tulsa 0. I was going to react to that one, but I wanted to see, Taylor. That was more important to me. Army 7, Rice 7. Ooh, Rutgers 21, UMass 21. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I think Rutgers was down in that game, too. You would think their program's better than UMass. It's not like Marcus Camby's still there, and he's playing football. Come on. Colorado State, though, I'm excited for that because I want to see Laviska. If you guys know who Laviska Shenault is, he's one of the best wide receivers in the whole entire nation, probably top 3, top 4, compared to some of like Jerry Jeudy and some of the guys on Clemson. He's up there. He's probably like the 3rd, 4th, 5th best prospect at wide receiver, which means he could be on your team in the NFL next year. I'm going to probably go see him when he comes to Eugene, but it's on a Friday night, I think in October 11th or so. And then Oklahoma State plays Oregon State. I got a couple buddies that are obviously in town that are going to that, but the Beavers are probably going to get crushed by Oklahoma State by a shitload because they haven't really revamped their recruiting. They're in Beaver country. All right. Nice little punt. Badgers 7, South Florida 0. So I got to see Wisconsin with Taylor, if he can run amok again. College football prime time. So we got a lot of games going on, and I'm going to try to, obviously we got the Ducks in Auburn tomorrow. I'm going to be live for that, so you guys can hop in, join your boy. I'm going to be wearing the gear. I got the football helmet I might be wearing. I got the chains. I got the jerseys. I don't really, drink too much or whatever, but I might even throw back a couple Steve Weisers. You know what I mean? Gotch. You know what I mean? Because it's going to be one of those games where I'll probably be on the edge of my seat. Hopefully they end up, pulling out the W at the end. But I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to, let's take a look here. Ooh, we got, Alabama Duke is going to be a romping, but I might end up going live for that. Notre Dame and Louisville. Let's go here 1 second. I got in the wrong, I want to go top 25. Ooh, Gerald Bright. Okay, I see you. So we got Ohio State, FAU tomorrow morning. I might do a live reaction to that. Alabama and Duke at 12:30. I'll probably do a live reaction to that one also. And Houston and Oklahoma on Sunday at 4:30. We're going to be doing our Northwest Sports Fanatics draft for fantasy football, but maybe I'll do the draft and I'll call the game. I can multitask. So maybe I'll do that because I want to see Oklahoma, right? Just as bad as Ohio State or Georgia or Clemson or Bama, right? And then we got Notre Dame on Monday, right? Number 9 in the country versus Louisville on the road. ESPN at 5. I'll probably go live stream for that too. So your boy's going to be grinding. Anti, what's up, man? How are you? Said fantasy football is too much of a responsibility. The pick 'em is nice and simple. Pick who wins, scores out of that, and whoever has the most wins the prize. There you go. Yeah. Fantasy, it takes a lot. You know what I mean? And we got a lot of smart football fanatics in it this season. I'm excited. And like I said, moving forward, it's going to be something that some of the fans, that didn't get in last year will get in next year. And hopefully if I can coordinate everything and, with the funds and my time and the energy, if we can do 2 12-man leagues, maybe I can manage both of them. And because I'm also helping another friend. We're doing a money league. I don't know if you guys do money leagues for fantasy, but we have 150 buy-in in a 12-man league, I believe, that's going to be on Monday. And the draft And so we got to pay $150. So I'm going to be probably paying $50, and he'll pay the $100 because it's for him initially. And if we put our heads together and we win this league, we split the money. So it'll be $600 each, roughly, or $700 each if we win. So it's the only big one that I do to help my friend out, just because he knows that if I don't help him, the chances of him being able to do it on his own, he knows is going to be tough because there's a lot of competition in there. So I'm not saying I'm the ringer, but obviously if I can help one of my best friends win a league and I can get $600, $700 at the end, I'm definitely going to try. I think it's $600 or $700 for first place, $450 or $500 for second place, and $150 for third. So if we at least get third, we get our money back and we get the respect. And it's going to be a tough league. So last year we didn't do too good because we had injuries galore. So I'm hoping that I can redeem myself with him, because usually we finish third or better in every league I participate in, or I help someone in. So, it's going to be a lot of pressure. Pierpont, 300 buy-in. Woohoo! Okay. I'll help you out, though. I mean, I know we're going to be competing in our Northwest Sports Fanatics one, but you can shoot me information anytime, brother. Anytime you get someone that has something serious like that, I'll help you all the way through, bro. Because if I can help you win, that'll be awesome, especially with that much money on the line. All right, play fake. Badger's going deep. Oh, he's wide fucking open. Come on. Jesus. I hate when quarterbacks miss open guys. Where's Russell Wilson when you need him on Wisconsin, right? Water break. No Powerade yet. Oh, it's an auction draft. See, I've seen auction ones and then ones that you franchise ones where you keep the same player. I don't like doing those ones, from year to year, and you're keeping, because you don't know which guys are going to be in it, even if you have best buddies, and you know what I mean. I just like to kind of do a new, fresh one every year. Show the talent off. I don't like doing trades. That's why we blocked that Pierpont. No trades. Show your skill set. On the waiver wire, drafting, and then just picking up pieces. As you go through the season. To show how talented you really are. But I'm not sure if you'll need my help in that 300 buy-in league. But you know what? You got me if you need me, and I'll definitely help you out, and we can put our heads together and come up with a good solution, especially if you got a bunch of wide receivers that are excellent and you got 4 to choose from. You want to make sure you pick the best 2 based off matchups, and I can help you with that. So $300 plus $100 real money budget for the auction draft. Ooh, okay. Is it about like everyone in your hometown, or is this people across the country, or $400? Okay. So is it with your best friends? Like some of the ballas in your group? That's crazy. Texans are actively looking for running backs. Yeah, no shit. Lamar Miller out for the year. And they got rid of Deontay Foreman. That was stupid. You probably should have hung on to him, right? Just read a tweet. Bills have 7 right now. Might be getting Clowney. Whoa, could you imagine? Yeah, you definitely need one. Melvin Gordon still floating around. It's crazy. Imagine if Melvin Gordon and Jadeveon swapped. That could be crazy. But I still think he's going to end up going to Seattle or the Eagles, personally. But, I mean, who knows? Maybe the Bills. I mean, you got the capital. You got all the running backs there. Shit, Tampa Bay don't got no running backs. You want to give me one? I'll take 1 or 2. I need them, man. For real. It's going to be a long fucking year. But we're also going to be doing a Fanatic Fantasy Friday. Every Friday, I'll be helping people out, with their fantasy leagues. So if you have questions, lineups, who to pick up on the wire, who to have start with between Thielen and Mike Evans, things like that. We'll take donations for obviously the help. And then some of the people that can't do the donations, that's okay. I'm still going to help you out. But it'll be one of those things where I'm going to really try to help everyone that participates on the show and the live stream. Just try to help them get their lineup set. Even if it's in our own league, I don't care, you know what I mean? Because we want to make sure we can get everything set up to have the best possible chance each week to win each week, period. 4th down and 1, Badgers are going for it. Hand the ball off. There you go. 1st down, Wisconsin. And speaking of Wisconsin, Veronica Zini Panini, right? She just moved. She's an Eagles fan, a huge one, just moved from Philly to Wisconsin, and she messaged me today and was saying, "Man, I'm awesome. It's awesome that I got selected for fantasy." And she was jumping up and down, but then she started to realize she's never played before. She doesn't know how to play. So I told her to go to some tutorials, do some mock drafts. She's been doing a lot of research, so I'm hoping that she'll be able to get to a point where she understands how it works. And I told her if she needs help. So, but that's cool. You know what I mean? Someone that thought might be too big for them. But once she gets the hang of it, she'll be hooked. And this won't be her last fantasy draft moving forward. And she's excited. So, but I told her, you got a bunch of Green Bay Packers. You got Vikings fans out there. You're going to be surrounded. So I'm not sure if their family moved out there for a job change, but it's going to be exciting to see what they can do for the Eagles. Obviously in a hostile territory there in Wisconsin. A lot of cheeseheads out there. That's for damn sure. John Roberts says he wants to go to the Bills. And then Anti says, Clowney not going anywhere. They had a deal with the Dolphins. Drake, Stills, Tunsil for Clowney in a first. Yeah, but you don't want to go to a team like that. I could care less on how much they paid. You could offer him rolling out, incomplete. You could offer all those picks, and you could, and then Clowney, you could offer Clowney $30 million, per season. Whatever. He doesn't want to go there. You know what I mean? He wants to get paid, but at this point, if you stay on the Texans, if you stay there, which doesn't seem like it's going to happen, but at least that's a playoff team, between them and the Colts, either winning the AFC South or getting a wild card, there's a possibility for them. Why would you want to go to a team that's that much worse? Like one of the bottom 5 in the NFL with Tampa and the Cardinals and a few others, That's just my personal feeling. Ooh, Clowney, that's not good. That's not good, John Roberts. I don't like to hear that. Right, but the Bills also, too, St. Augustine, I think, you have to realize that they're going to be better this season also. Eagles got the most depth in the NFL, big facts, right? But the Bills are coming. They're going to get second place, I believe, in the AFC East. The Jets will be fighting for second also, so it'll come down to the wire on who gets second. But I think I like the depth a little bit more for Buffalo than I do with, obviously, New York. But, I love Jamal Adams. He's my favorite safety in the league, not named Derwin James, right? C.J. Mosley's a beast. Quinnen Williams is going to be a beast. I love Darnold, Le'Veon. So, they have some pieces there, but they definitely have had some of their linebacking core, injured out for the year, so we'll see what happens. And I like McDermott better than Gase, so that's another reason why I say that too. But, the Bills could be, like I said, the Bills could be a wild card team or in the hunt for a wild card. They're going to be fighting with the Chargers, the Browns, the Ravens, right, the Jets, Bills. You're going to be having about 5 or 6 teams, just like in the NFC, that'll be scrapping for those 2 spots. And I know we haven't said the Bills' name a lot in the past, but this team is different. And the Jets are different too. We're going to be able to see them take the next step. I'm excited. Yeah, and like there you said, John Roberts says Clowney wants to be on a top defense, Eagles or Bills. And even though the Bills haven't won a lot of games in years past, one thing that's constant, if you play fantasy football or just look at the stat line, they've always been a top 10, and then in more recent years, top 5 defenses in the whole entire league. They might not be able to score enough points on defense to cover up the holes that were on the offense, in past years, but now the offense is starting to catch up to the defense. Ed Oliver, Tremaine Edmonds, right? Tre'Davious White at corner, right? Micah Hyde, Poyer. They legitimately have some nice pieces on that defense and offense. And you guys will see. Like I said, I know John Roberts because I do my research, so I know. They'll be woke. Don't worry. Roseman won't give up enough for the Texans. Clowney going to stay in Houston. It's possible. I just don't want him to be disgruntled. If he's going to be disgruntled and unhappy there, you might as well just get rid of him. But so AFC wild card is second place in the West and second place in the Central. Well, the thing is, for me, I think the Chiefs are the best team in the AFC, and then I got Patriots second, and then I'll probably go Pittsburgh third, right? Cleveland fourth. And I like the Colts up there as well. Colts and the Browns will be battling. I think Myles Garrett will break out this season. He'll be in the running for, I think, Defensive Player of the Year. I'm not saying he'll get it, but he'll be a top 5 candidate at the end of the year, I believe. especially with that Browns offense and Baker. I think they'll kind of surprise some people. They'll win more games than people are expecting. Regardless if Odell plays the whole season or not, that's not even one of the factors that I'm saying that. Landry can play good or bad. I could care less about Odell. You know what I mean? Njoku's stats will go down, but Baker, Chubb, right? And then obviously Garrett, Denzel Ward, and the rest of that defense. That's what I'm excited to see. The Pierpont Eagles have Howard, Sanders, Smallwood, Clement, Sproles, Adams. Yeah, Pumphrey. The worst one out of all those guys is Adams, though. You could dump him off, right? I mean, he fumbles too much. But besides that, and some of those others towards the back end of your list there, Adams is a little bit better than some of those last 3 or 4 that you mentioned. But, if there's one guy that's in the top 6 or top 5, that's the one that you could get rid of. Kind of like with Nelson Aguilar, you could use that as trade bait because Arcega-Whiteside, to me, is already better. And that's big facts. So, you guys got a capital there. Oh, Pumphrey got cut? Well, he should. You know what I mean? And they'll hang on to Adams as long as they need to. Yeah, a lot of cuts. I could always go over that too as well. Lots of people getting cut. There's some notable names on some of the rosters, and they'll be making more cuts, I believe, tomorrow as well. So, let them know, John. Let them know, baby. Oh, you need more than that. Smallwood's not good enough. And a 4th round for Jadeveon, that's not fair compensation. Come on, Pierpont. That's not fair compensation. And you know it, too. You got to give up someone better than that. You're not going to give up, obviously, Sproles. He's just there for a year. You know what I mean? And obviously you're not giving up Miles Sanders. You just drafted him. And Jordan Howard's going to be the lead back until he fucks up, But definitely it'd have to be someone better than that. All right, 3rd and 4. Badgers are 2 for 4 on 3rd down so far tonight. 14 minutes left in the second quarter. Shotgun set. Pretty much all you can do is just do screen passes and hand the fucking ball off. Oh, you know what time it is? It's 5:42. It's time for a USF Southern Florida sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Nice play. And that's what happened when you don't have a mobile quarterback for Wisconsin. They usually have these lanky guys that are tall, awkward, you know what I mean? Sometimes lefties like Hornibrook, or you get these guys that are tall righties that are just awkward farm boys, it seems like. But Russell Wilson was the exception. But obviously he transferred from NC State, so we know that. So, yeah, you're going to have to give up at least a 2nd-round pick. That's what I think so too, St. Augustine. Yeah, 3rd or 4th rounder won't cut it, especially for Jadeveon Clowney when he's healthy. When he's healthy at his position, he's probably a top 10 player in the whole NFL when healthy. But that's the problem. Sometimes he's not healthy. You know what I mean? And then you can kind of scale him back. But when he's active out there, he made a nice 1-2 combo with J.J. Watt, Whitney Merciless and a few of the others that they had on the Texans, But definitely got to give up more compensation if you want Clowney, because Clowney, to me, he's a 1st round, 2nd round talent type of guy. You know what I mean? He's not just some guy that's off the couch. If you put him in on your team and he stayed healthy for a full 16 games, he could probably get you 10 sacks or pretty damn close. If he doesn't get you 10, he'll get you 8. And a lot of tackles for loss and tip passes. He'll be a difference maker out there. I would take him on Tampa if I didn't have to give up too much. You still got to give more than that, Pierpont. A little bit more than that. So DC Dynamic, do you think there's a team that could compete with Bama or Clemson? We saw with Moses going down with the ACL tear for Bama. I follow college football. Oh, intercepted. Go. Touchdown. Badgers off the tip in the air. Quarterback went flying. Let's fucking go. Quarterback got blasted. The ball flew in the air. He got it. The big man rumbled and bumbled down about 10 yards and got in the end zone. That's the highlight of his fucking career. Quarterback blasted from behind. Right place, right time. Rumble in the end zone, big man. Touchdown. Badgers. Fucking love it. What a play. Let's go. So is there a team that could compete with Bama or Clemson? No. But Actually, no, I can't say that. I say if there's one team that can this season, it's Georgia. And you guys know that's true, too. SEC team, lots of depth. You know, I like the chances of them being able to push forward and show what they can do. But Ohio State, I'm not really sold on them. They'll be a great team. They'll probably be the best team in the Big Ten, but not on the caliber of those teams. And then Oklahoma will be another team that, you know, will be able to compete and play really well. They'll be competing with Texas, with Ehlinger, obviously, at quarterback, who's a stud, right? But they won't have enough, to me. A&M, yeah, I agree. There you go. That's another kind of sleeper. You know what I mean? That not a lot of people are talking about. They've gotten a little bit of depth under their roster too. But I think Georgia, hands down, unless they have any significant injuries, that's the team that could take Bama's spot if they struggle or if Tua has an injury. And it could be either Bama, Clemson, but I could definitely see Georgia, Clemson in the Natty. That's, I mean, like I said, I follow it pretty heavily. I don't know if DC, you watch it heavily as well. I imagine you do. But I love college football. And I don't watch just Oregon. You know, it's just like the NFL for me. I try to follow with over 100 Division I teams. It's not like 32 for me in the NFL where it's more manageable. It takes a lot of effort and time and grind and reading and tape watching and going to all the team websites, right? And keeping up. But I try to follow, I would probably say, about 20 to 30 teams in college football. A lot of the guys that are in the top 25 that are relevant. All the teams in the Pac-12, because that's obviously my division. And then a couple of the sleeper schools that are a little bit smaller that have like the top tier NFL talent. So that way I can kind of keep an eye on guys as they're transitioning from college to the pros, so that I have an early edge on some of the other people, you know, on TV, radio, podcasting, YouTube. So that way I have a gauge not only for draft position, but the talent level of those players. Kind of like a scout, you know. I feel like I'm a YouTube scout for a lot of these people, Marcus as well. But yeah, Georgia. I mean, I'd be surprised if it's anybody else. But if it's anybody else, Oklahoma, Ohio State, those are the only other two that could maybe creep up there. But you'd have to have a lot of significant injuries from Clemson and Alabama and Georgia for those teams to creep up, in my personal opinion. And there'll be a few other sleepers there as well. But like Notre Dame is kind of a fake team to me. I mean, they're always in the top 15 within the last few years. But then if they make the playoff, they get fucking routed. You know what I mean? They make the championship game, they get routed. I mean, you can say the same for the Ducks, too. I mean, I'm real. I mean, it's like sometimes you're just not as good as SEC teams, elite ACC team like Clemson. But SEC is where it's at. And if you're a Big Ten team, you better hope that, you know, you got like a lot of fucking NFL players out there. Michael Thomas, you know, Zeke. You got to make sure you got talent on talent. Haskins, Paris Campbell. You know what I mean? You got to have it. McLaurin. You got to have pieces on pieces. Bosa. You know, that's the only way. Where you have top tier NFL talent on Ohio State to compete with the big boys. Oklahoma with Baker, Kyler Murray, you know, Mark Andrews. So we're starting to see some nice talent come out of Oklahoma, but they've always had good talent come out of that school. All 5 of those schools are just NFL Central. So I want to see OU Bama. 2 of her. Wouldn't that be something? That would be awesome. Yeah. Jalen playing his old team. Yeah, as far as like storyline, that would be like amazing storyline for college football. I just don't think that Oklahoma would be able to beat them though. You know. All right. Badgers 14. We got an offensive touchdown by Taylor. We got an interception by a big defensive lineman to go in for a pick 6. Let's watch the replay again. So we got shotgun set. We got a blitz off the edge. The O-lineman, I don't know what the fuck he's doing right here. He's holding. He lets him go. Blasted from behind. The ball goes in the air, and then it looks like the D tackle picks it up. Nice block there on the 3-yard line. Nice play. Henningsen with the touchdown. That's a dream come true for a D tackle or DN. Getting an interception that plops right in your hand, and then all you got to do is rumble in for 5 or 10, and you get a touchdown. He'll never forget that. I almost wish they'd let him keep the college ball like NFL players get to keep the ball. You'll never let that ball go. That'll go in the case if that was me. You know what I mean? Put that bitch in a case. Put that in the storage little locker. Man. Because that might be the only one of his career, period. And in the first game. Awesome moment. Yeah, playoff semifinal, definitely. But I mean, do you guys have anyone else that you guys think that can really hang? I mean, I don't know if you guys watch college football as hardcore as me, or maybe some of y'all in the chat. But I mean, I think those are the top 5: Clemson, Bama. Even with their injuries, with Dylan Moses and some of the guys that they have, they're so talented. Their second, third, fourth string are still going to be guys that will make the NFL one day. Maybe not this year, but maybe the following year. And they got depth on depth, weapons on weapons on weapons, right? Georgia's got weapons on weapons. Oklahoma. I mean, I don't know if there's any other team that can kind of creep up, but we'll see. Penn State. Penn State's got some talent, but I feel with Penn State, though, they're kind of like Michigan. You know what I mean? They'll have some pieces, but they just don't have enough to be able to overcome some of the rivals in the division. You know what I mean? Like, you had Saquon, you had Miles Sanders. You know, Michigan had Winovich, which is a nice piece, and Devin Bush, you know, for the Steelers and the Patriots. They're amazing players. They're going to have great careers in the NFL. But they just lacked a little bit on the offensive side of the ball. And then Penn State, you know, they have a couple guys, but just never enough really to compete with the big boys. But I know why you said that, because you're from out there. I get it. I feel you. Wada. Oh, Ricky Slade. Oh, yeah. Micah Parsons. Let him know, Pierpont. Name drop on him. Let him know. It's college football season, baby. You know, I mean, this is my first one, you know, that I feel that, you know, we're getting the season started off. Oh, going long, going deep. Oh, God, they were just missing fucking everything. But I'm excited to try to get in. Well, obviously we did Gators and Hurricanes. You know, I ended up trying to do a little bit of that game when I did the Cowboys and the Texans. So this is the true first, you know, live stream for college football. But, you know, I'm going to do a few, you know, throughout these next few days, just to make sure that college football fans, you know, if they don't know who we are, that they have someone that they can come in. If they're NFL fans and you just want to hang out with me, you know, and talk, and, you know, we can talk NFL in here as well. I don't have a problem with that. And then obviously as we're transitioning, getting closer and closer to NFL, that's going to be exciting. And then I got a live stream that I'm going to do after too. So the boy has the grind. You feel me? Little screen pass. Okay. But I'll be going over, you know, top 10 Monday Night Football matchups, and I'll break it down to my favorite top 5. And I did some research and did that earlier, a couple hours ago. So I'll end up doing that probably after this game is over, as long as I still have my voice left. So Shady, Gore, Singletary, Yeldon. Yeah, you got running back depth, big dog. So, John, how are you, man? So, did you end up finding new work? Do you got a new job yet? I know you were trying to join the CBD gang. Is that what's going on for you still? Okay. Nice tackle. South Florida. I see you. They need to get some points, though. Jonathan Taylor coming back on the field. Yeah, Barnett, 4 for 10. Not really doing a whole lot out there. No player in history has had 3,500 plus yards in his first 2 seasons. Not Herschel Walker, not Ron Dane. So, obviously, with Jonathan Taylor, 6.8 average, 68 yards. When I said he's the best running back in college football, and there's a few others that you can name off, this guy's legit. I mean, if Tampa Bay could get him, I would be, ecstatic. I need a running back. He's got good vision, good power, good speed, runs low to the ground. He can lower his shoulder. He's nice. 10 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown already. I mean, he's the type of guy that can score 2, 3, 4 times in a game. He's going to have a lot of yards, you know, when it's all said and done. All right, shotgun set. Nice play fake right there. Okay. I see you, Wisconsin. All right. Badgers 14, USF 0. Let me get some points on the board. I figured this game was going to be kind of like this, but I mean, there wasn't really a whole lot going on, so I wanted to make sure I hopped on. And like I said, just get the kind of the college football vibe out there, you know, especially for tomorrow. You're going to see your boy get super excited. I mean, I don't know if the excitement will go all the way to the fourth quarter. I mean, we'll see what the score is, but I'm hoping that the Ducks can pull off the W. Oh, tip pass. I got to beat Auburn. I got to find a way. Tampa needs a halfback. No shit. I've needed one since Wark Dunn. Mike Allstott. Fuck, I mean, you know what I mean? That's the big reason why they suck. No running back, no balance in the offense. Offensive line trash, secondary trash. But one awesome thing for my team, for Tampa Bay, Levante David got cleared, right? My favorite player on the Tampa Bay roster, besides Devin White, the rookie. Levante David, my guy, is cleared for week 1 against the Niners. I don't know if we can beat the Niners, but, you know, because Jameis Winston's a fucking idiot. But I hope they bring their A game. I'm hoping. Shotgun set. Badgers. Taylor with a screen. Go! Go! Oh, shake and fucking bake! Down the sideline. Touchdown! Badgers. Whoa! Let's go! Let's go! Is that all aboard? All aboard. Jonathan Taylor train. Let's go. A 37-yarder and a 36-yarder. He hit him with the okey doke. He said, skirt, skirt. Man, I don't know if you guys are watching this game right now, but this is the best halfback in college football, period. I mean, I know there's others out there, you know, that are solid. You know, DeAndre Swift. Obviously, you know, Justin Harlow said, but I don't know, man. I think Taylor's the best one. He's showing it right now. If you guys got ESPN, turn on your damn TV. You guys are watching something special. It's like watching Saquon Barkley to me. You know what I mean? He's a different type of running back, but as far as talent is concerned, I mean, this guy is going to be a first-round pick. He's special, and he's going to succeed. I hope he goes to Tampa. I really do. I hope I'm doing a little foreshadowing, and he goes to Tampa Bay. I really hope so. Let's go. Badgers 21. USF 0. Screen pass. Oh, hit him with the shake and the bake and the juke. Get the fuck off of me. Taylor. Gang. Touchdown. Badgers. I fucking love it. Yeah, Jonathan Taylor is literally their whole offense. Big facts. That's true. Yeah, they don't they don't have a whole lot beyond that. That is true, but he's really fun to watch, and that's the big reason why I wanted to do this. So let me take a look at the scores for you guys. It's kind of, and if you guys are watching anything else, if you guys are watching other college football games, MLB, whatever you guys are keeping up on news with Clowney or Melvin Gordon or Zeke, comment below. You know, let your boy know. You know what I mean? That's what we're here for in the forum, to talk to each other, hang out, watch football. You know, you can listen to my reactions and we can go over things together. But I mean, I love vibing. I mean, I could go out and, you know, go drinking and, you know, go party and do all that, but I don't want to. You know what I mean? I'd rather grind and build the channel, right? Get the subs, right? Show the effort, show the grind, you know. We got awesome donations, Pierpont and Omer. I love it, man. You know, you guys make it worth it. And I just like conversating with people that are hardcore fans like me. You know what I mean? Because if you know, with fans, you guys are probably the most hardcore fan in your friend group. So when we can all come together and brainstorm and talk football, it's kind of exciting. It's like our own little war room, you know, as far as like fantasy football or friends are concerned. It's like you're the guy in your friend group, more than likely, and then now you got all the top guys in the friend group all in one little room. And usually when we go into NFL season, we're going to have, I'm hoping, a lot in there, but I'm still going to try to acknowledge everybody when we're in there as well. So, all right, let's take a look at some scores. Mariners, my team, garbage, 1. Rangers 1. Let's take a quick look at some of the other scores in the MLB. Pierpont sent me a little link on Insta, so let's take a quick look. Dodgers don't play yet. They play against the Diamondbacks. And who's pitching? Gonsolin, okay. We'll have to see what they can do. Anything interesting going on? Let me take a quick look. Nothing too crazy. All right, let's go to college football. That's where it's at. Let me see what's going on. What's the fucking scores? Michigan State 25, Tulsa 7, which it should be. And let's keep going. I got to go to FBS 1A. Let's see. Rutgers 38, UMass 21 at halftime, so they finally took the lead, which they should have, finally. Utah State 14, Wake Forest 10, Army 14, Rice 7, and then let's get into this Colorado State, and Oregon State, Oklahoma State. I'm looking forward to those. Really, the Colorado State game, the rivalry game, right out the gates. I love that matchup every year. I love that matchup. It's going to be fire. LaVisca, someone to watch out for. It's like when I went to go see N'Keal Harry when he was on Arizona State, now on the Patriots. I had front row seats at Autzen. Got to see him up close and personal. He definitely has a little Odell Beckham Jr. in him with his catching ability. All right, go. Ooh. Fucking, oh, fumble! He coughed it up. Badgers might have it. There's a scrum. Oh, they got so fucking lucky. He got pounded. Orion. Did you see Chip Kelly lost the first week? 8-38 in his last 38 games going back to NFL. Yeah, bootios. Should have never left Oregon, right? But think about this. He was at Oregon. You know what I mean? I got to a Rose Bowl, Ohio State loss. Natty lost to Cam Newton. Rose Bowl against Russell Wilson in Wisconsin. That was one of the best days of my life. I won't even lie to you. Besides Tampa Bay winning the Super Bowl, that was such a big moment for them and that program. They haven't, won a Rose Bowl in like 100 years. I still have the newspaper clippings still in a bag, plasticed up. And then a Fiesta after that. And then him going to the Eagles and trading away Shady and Macklin. And, it was kind of a disaster, and Djax. But look at it now. It all worked out. You ended up getting Dougie P, Howie Roseman, and got, the right pieces in there at the right time. Drafted Wentz, traded up for Ajayi, and the rest is fucking history, right? Philly, fucking champs. It's really crazy, too, about Eagles and the Eagle fan base. The teams that win the Super Bowl, how they have the parade, and then most people that are not fans of that team, they just don't watch it. They don't care. NBA or NFL, you go about your business, right? You don't watch it. Besides Tampa Bay's, kind of parade, when they won, the only other one that I've watched in entirety, in full, in my entire life was that Philadelphia one, the Eagles, because I knew how much it meant to that city, the fan base. I sat there for like 9 hours and watched the whole thing, no joke, just to see the reactions of the fans and get interviewed, and with Kyle Brandt and Good Morning Football and them interviewing people. It was a kind of a proud moment for even me. I'm not an Eagles fan, but like I said, I predicted that they were going to win. They were going to win big. A lot of people were afraid to say that, and I'm not an Eagles fan, and I said it, and a lot of Eagles fans love me for that because I gave the credibility that, I broke it down. Better O-line, 4 horsemen at running back, better D-line, no mistakes. Nick Foles will step up, and they played a clean game. Philly happened, and the rest is history. And that will be one of my favorite sports moments, even as a Buccaneer fan, is when that parade happened and me sitting there and watching it. I couldn't get enough of it. It was awesome. And then the speeches with Kelsey, that's game over. I watched all that. That was great. That was one of the best ones. We did a reaction video to that. And I told Marcus, I watched Eagles fans, I told them, we'll get over 10,000 people that watch this if we do a reaction to it. And we did. And I told them, that was a special moment. A lot of Eagles fans, And I know Eagles, Redskins, Cowboys, Giants don't like each other. I get it. You know what I mean? But I know Eagles fans respect the hell out of me, and I respect the hell out of them, too. All right. Play action fake. All right. Nice pass. There we go. Fight for it. There we go. First down. USF. Move the chains. Yeah, man. And comment below, what's the clothing that he wore? There's a special name for it, for the clothing. Some of the people tried to hate and like, oh, look at him in the clown suit. It wasn't no fucking clown suit, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, there you go, there you go. Yeah, I love that shit. The passion and the energy. It was that, like I said, for me, an energy guy. I'm always juiced up. I don't have to be drinking or on drugs just to be, just to love football. It's just in me, in my soul. It's been in me since I was 5 years old. And I know you guys have that same energy too. And God, that was probably the best one that I've ever seen, period. You know, there's so much passion and energy and just letting it all hang out. Obviously, there's some liquor and beer involved with it as well. But, I mean, I felt it. I loved it, man. And I think that the Eagles aren't done. They're going to be able to get another one, I think, within. Oh, intercepted off the tip pass. Woo-wee. Okay, this is starting to turn into a rout. But like I was saying, I don't think the Eagles are done. I think that their run is going to be able to continue of being a good team moving forward. I mean, they might have to swap year in, year out with the Cowboys of winning the division, but as long as you're in the tourney, that's all that matters. Because as you know, every year the NFC East is typically a new team. But if there's a team that could win it consecutive years or a couple years in a row, it's definitely the Philadelphia Eagles. Redskin, Cowboys, and Giants fans might have something to say about that, but I mean, that's my opinion. I don't have a bias. I don't have, anything holding me from one team to another. Call it right down the middle, baby. Gosh, they're just getting routed. Okay, let me send. Okay, I didn't even get a chance to see it. Let me see the post here, Pierpont. One sec, bro. Let me take a look. Let me take a look. I love it when the fans send me different posts. Let me see what you sent me. 2 messages. Ooh, okay. Andrew Russell. Oh, awesome. Does he play lacrosse and football, or is Andrew Russell only play football? That's awesome, bro. Hell yeah. That's awesome, dude. Hell yeah. If Zeke misses games, then the Eagles better win the division by... Oh, they will. They will. Like I said, the way that I break down the division, and, I'm not saying I'm right all the time, but I feel like, I have a pretty good gauge, and you guys respect the hell out of me. No one works harder than me on YouTube, period, or anybody out there, with all the reading that I do. I feel 11 or 12 wins is definitely possible for the Eagles this season. There might be a couple probably nail-biters, heartbreakers, where you guys might lose at a field goal at the end with some tough competition. But I think 11-5 kind of has a nice ring to it. But if you guys go 11-5, the next team in line is going to be 8 or 9 wins, and that's going to be the Cowboys. So I think you'll be fine regardless if Zeke's there or not. I mean, if Zeke is there, the most that they can win, in my opinion, is 10 wins. And that's just kind of how I look at their team. So, I know there's some other fans of the Cowboys that'll disagree, but this is, again, me not being a homer and just me seeing the team, the depth, the coaching, the whole shebang, Starts for the lacrosse team. Awesome. Hell yeah, bro. Oh, it plays both. All right. I love that. Multitasking with the lacrosse and the football. Oh, well, yeah, definitely a penalty by the Badgers. He's holding the shit out of them. Williams didn't get caught there. Yeah. They missed that one. Raiders cut Brandon Marshall. Started 63 games in 6 years for the Broncos. So not the wide receiver, Brandon Marshall. Ooh, nice tackle. You're not going to see Taylor lose too many opportunities one-on-one when he gets the ball. Yeah, definitely a gifted athlete. Taylor and your friend. They got something in common. All right, come on now. It's either going to be another big play by Taylor, right? Or hopefully we get some kind of turnover. Let me just see a little bit of competitive flair here. Nice pass, wide open. Fumble, get it! Yes! You like how I called that, baby? Give me some competitive flair, and the next fucking play, screen pass, pop, fumble. Let's go. Got that ESP, let's go. Fuck yeah, now we need some fucking points. Get that crowd juiced up a little bit. You need to fucking score here. 6:44 left. Get a touchdown. Let's make it a little bit more competitive. You're going to lose, right? But just show some fucking fight. Low screen. Nice wrap-up tag. Pow! Motherfucker! Right there on the ground. Perfect position. Scoop it up after it bounces on the turf. A couple bounces. Right place, right time. I love it. You need to replace Long? Yeah, I agree. And there's going to be a lot of talent that will be floating around, and you know the Eagles will pick someone up if they don't get Clowney. But I kind of have a feeling that he might go there. Clowney, either to, like I said, Seahawks or Eagles. Oh, sack! It's 6:10. It's time for a sack lunch, Badger style. Yum, 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 yum. the same boy, Hennessy. The same guy that ended up getting the interception for the touchdown. I mean, he's bullying my way to the fucking quarterback. Sit the fuck down. So he's already got a touchdown. He's already got a sack. Sophomore. Menominee Falls, Wisconsin. He's a big boy. Big boy. Play action fake. Come on, USF. Fucking A, man. None of their fucking players can catch. Come on, Barnett. Fucking A, man. Yeah, agreed. And that's the thing. If you don't give up the farm for him, you know what I mean? But like I said, I feel for your guys' team this season, no one's really giving you guys a legitimate shot besides like me, I feel, like to get to the NFC Championship game or even have a chance to win the NFC Championship game. All you're hearing is Saints and Rams and Bears, right? That's what everyone's talking about. And then if they're not talking about them, they're talking about the Chiefs and the Patriots, right? Steelers. I mean, all those teams are getting talked about. No one's talking about the Eagles, right? But I feel, to get past the Saints, you're going to need a Clowney. You know what I mean? The Saints could win the Super Bowl this year. The Saints could play the Chiefs and might be the only team in the NFC that could beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. And that's big facts. If you guys can't get there, I'm saying. So if the Saints beat you in the NFC Championship game, you know what I mean? There's not very many teams I feel that could beat Mahomes in a Super Bowl. But if there's one team that could, and it's not the Eagles, it's the Saints. Nyland Saints with Breeze. So, it's going to be a fun year to see what happens. Over the head, into the end zone. But Chiefs, Patriots, right? AFC Championship game, Saints, Eagles. That's what I want to see. I think that'll be I don't necessarily want to see New England in there, but you got to kind of put them in there. If I'm already going to take one team like Kansas City on one side, I got to have the New England in there just because of Belichick and Brady. They're going to be well coached and they're going to be coached up. Winovich is a monster already. Sony Michel is a beast. I mean, they keep stacking their chips. I mean, if they don't even need fucking Gronk. And then watch, he'll come back like week 10 or 12. So, we'll see. Eagles do better when they're underdogs. Yeah, I agree. Big facts. You know what you're talking about. Oh, you're an Eagles fan in Saints country? I mean, like I said, to me, those are the two best teams in the NFC. Saints, Eagles. And I've been saying it for even before preseason started. You know what I mean? I don't need to watch ESPN. I don't need to watch Fox Sports or CBS or Colin Cowherd or anybody else to come up with the decisions. All the, information that I relay to you guys is just straight from me. You know what I mean? I haven't watched SportsCenter in like 5 years. No joke. And people are like, no way. I'm like, I'm serious. I have not watched SportsCenter in like 5 years. Like, I don't really like watching any of the shows on TV except Good Morning Football with Kay Adams. That's the only one I like watching, period. Clowney has to sign off on the trade, yeah. And that's why it's going to be the Seahawks or the Eagles, because those are the only ones that he'll sign off to, in my opinion. Unless like, I know they wouldn't be calling, but if the Chiefs were calling or the Rams or the Bears, I mean, obviously he'd be listening to those offers too. But Eagles, it would be a nice fit. He'd look good in that uniform. You better believe it. And like I said, I think you guys are going to need just a little bit, more. Because, I mean, if you guys play on the road, I mean, imagine this for a second. Imagine if the Eagles have to play the Saints in the Dome. Do you really like your chances there? I mean, you can win on the road, but you're much better at home in Philly. And the Nyland Saints are a lot better in the Dome. But if you got to be the road team and they got a better record than you, if they're 12-4 and you're 11-5, I mean, if you have Jadeveon Clowney, that could be the piece that gets you over the top over them. You might need that extra couple sacks or extra couple pressures, And if you guys are trying to win now, if you guys are trying to win the Super Bowl this year, trying to have Eagles, Chiefs, Andy Reid against his old team, you got to do what it takes. If you guys didn't make the move for Ajayi, you guys wouldn't have won the Super Bowl or even got there, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Those key pickups at the right time really boost the team. You already had 3 good running backs prior to getting him, and then you got him. And then he just took you to the next level. You guys were kicking ass all year with Wentz before Wentz went down, picked him up, and that revitalized the team. You had one guy go down with injury. Foles stepped up. Ajayi came in, and you guys rallied. It was fun to watch. Reps. All the reps. Jonathan Taylor Jr., best running back in the fucking country. Wisconsin is beating the brakes off fucking USF. 21-0. So my friend messaged me and stuff about the merch and all the grinding. He said, dude, that's what's up. You got to do what you got to do to make the dream come true. I'm glad y'all about to get yours. You guys deserve it 100%. I love that. You know what I mean? When you get people that can recognize, the hard work and the effort, that makes it all worth it. And I haven't even seen him. Oh, nice play by Wisconsin. I haven't even seen him in probably like 6 months to a year, and this is what he wrote down on his Facebook, right? He said, the homies put up some products. He said, go get some dope-ass shit from the site, # Northwest Sports Fanatics. These guys are the best. The ones still sleeping on them, watch ESPN2 for their information. Fuck a Skip Bayless when you got gurus, Orion and Marcus. I love that. You know what I mean? That's mad respect. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? It's awesome. That makes everything worthwhile, you know what I mean, as we're going through the season. Getting comments like that. All right, shotgun set. Handoff, Taylor, gang. Breaks 1 tackle, not 2. And we're almost at halftime, 3 minutes left. All right, say Augustine. Say, what do you think about Mitchell Trubisky? I thought he was overrated coming out of North Carolina. Still think he's average at best, but everyone seems to be jumping on the bandwagon as if he can carry them to a W. And a lot of them have them as like Super Bowl champions or getting to the fucking NFC Championship game or Super Bowl. I get it where you're coming from as far as like defense. They got the best defense in the league, player for player. I mean, you could argue Jacksonville's defense player for player is close, but Bears have the best defense in the league, in my opinion, right? That's big facts, right? But I'm not really sold on the offense with Trubisky that much. They're also saying the same thing about Browns. They think that they could be a Super Bowl team this year. But you got to crawl, right, before you walk or run. It seems like they just skipped all the steps. You know what I mean? It's like you're playing a video game, and then you go from the first level to like the end boss. Like you got to go for the trials and the tribulations. You got to be able to win some games and lose some tough ones and gain some fucking character. But I don't think Mitchell Trubisky's that good either. I think that with the coaching with Nagy, that'll make him better. But really what's going to be the development of Mitchell Trubisky and that team winning, right? And if they end up getting 10, 11 wins, 12 wins this season, and if they make the NFC Championship game, it's not going to be because of Trubisky, and it'll be the defense, but it's also going to be their running game. That's the big thing. Their O-line and their running game, right? Montgomery, right, is going to be a stud. He should be the starter right out the gates, but it might be Tariq Cohen. It might end up being, the human joystick, Tariq Cohen. It could be Mike Davis, the goal line threat from the Seahawks. So they got a 3-headed horse. But as far as talent at the running back position for rookies, Montgomery to me is the best. Josh Jacobs is second. Josh Jacobs for the Raiders will get more touches. So if he gets more touches, he'll have more opportunities early on. But I like Montgomery to be like the next Matt Forte or better. So if he ends up running for 1,300 yards as a rookie, scoring 10, 11 touchdowns, that'll give the pressure alleviated off Trubisky to stop forcing bullshit throws. Their wide receiving core is thin. They got Riley Ridley in the draft, Calvin Ridley's brother. They got Trey Burton, which you're obviously familiar with, at tight end. Can he stay healthy? Who the fuck knows? But they don't really have a lot of weapons. But if that 3-headed horse of Montgomery, Tariq Cohen, and Mike Davis on the goal line, that's pretty good. Especially with an elite defense. So that's why some of the people are saying the Bears could be a legit Super Bowl contender. I get it, right? But the wide receiving core is super thin to me, so I don't know. And I'm not really sold on Trubisky. I mean, he went to North Carolina. I mean, there's some potential there, but I mean, is he ever going to be like Pro Bowl quarterback? I don't think so. I think there's a lot of guys that are better. I could name probably 10 guys that I would rather take than Trubisky. Maybe even 12 or 13. To me, he's like middle of the pack. Somewhere between like 12 and 16, somewhere in there, if I had to put like a number. But he's got potential to be like a top 10 quarterback in a few years if he keeps developing, and that's being generous. You know what I mean? All right, 20 seconds left. But that's my personal opinion. You can run with that, but I think you probably think the same way I do. We're sport fanatics. You know what I mean? What time is the draft, and is the order solidified? Yes, it was based off the drawing that we did, and we updated it, so everything is set in stone. No moving up in position, right? And it's at 4 o'clock Pacific. So if you're on the East Coast, I believe that's 7 o'clock your time. 7 to 8:30 roughly. It'll be like an hour and a half or so. Khalil Mack does not take you from a 500 team to Super Bowl, period. But it's not just Khalil Mack who they have on that defense. You know who they got. You got a steady Eddie Jackson, one of the best players in the NFL already. He can get fumbles for touchdowns, picks for touchdowns. He's amazing from Bama. I mean, you got a lot of depth. Goldman. I mean, you can go through the list of all the guys that they got. They're deep. Out of their whole defensive roster of 11 guys, to me, they probably got like 9 solid pieces out of 11. There's not very many teams that can say they have 9 solid pieces out of 11 and the other 2 guys are above average. You know what I mean? That's very rare. Maybe the Jags, you could say pretty close, 7 or 8 guys out of 11. Ooh. And also losing Vic Fangio, is going to be a big thing too. People don't talk about it. Yeah, they got Chuck Pagano, right? He'll be good, but Vic Fangio is obviously better, But it all depends on Trubisky's development and what you get from Montgomery. Because think about it, if Montgomery ends up being a top 6 running back in the league, like if you start saying his name with Saquon, Run CMC, Kamara, Le'Veon Bell, right? And then Montgomery's right after that, like in that 6, 7, 8 conversation in the league. If he blows up and ends up being one of the best running backs in the league, you're going to see the Bears be a good team, because they're going to have nice balance there. That's going to help. And I'm not sure if you watch Montgomery a lot in college. He's a beast. I think he had like the most broken tackles in college football, period. Marcus Hill. What a do. Taylor, he's amazing. He's already had 2 just insane touchdowns down the sideline. Best running back in college football. And I'm hoping that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers can get him. Because if I can't get a franchise QB and they're going to be fucking stupid with Jameis and extend him, right? I might as well finally get myself a stud running back. And there's nobody better, in my opinion, than Taylor. So, holy moly donut shop. I remember that movie. Oh, Friday after next Friday. Holy moly. I think that was the third one, like Christmas one. Friday after next, I believe. I got it on DVD, sitting in the case somewhere. Yeah, but I call it how I see it. I don't got any, prerogative or whatnot. Uh-oh, Redskins 0-1. Anti says to Marcus. Beware of Case. Let's go. Oh man. Yeah, it's a classic. All the Fridays are classic, those first 3. And when Christmas time goes around, I usually watch all 3 back to back to back. And I don't know. I mean, the second one is really good. I mean, the first one is like an OG classic. Second one really puts you in a good mood with Day-Day, you know what I mean, and Craig. But the third one is kind of that sleeper one that not a lot of people have seen or really remember. But it always puts me in a good mood for that Christmas movie, and that you can watch. Always a good one. Oh, let's go! Touchdown, Badgers. You want 1 touchdown. You want 2 touchdowns. Hey, how about 3 fucking touchdowns for your boy? Heisman, hopeful, Jonathan Taylor, top 5 pick to the Buccaneers, huh? I could use him. Let's fucking go. Oh, what effort. It's going to be like the next Saquon Barkley, Run CMC, Zeke, Kamara, Taylor. That has a nice ring to it. Come to the Bucks, my guy. You're already wearing white and red. Let's keep it the same, baby. I need a running back. I don't buy offensive jerseys, really. Like, I'm more of a defensive jersey guy. But if we ended up getting him on Tampa Bay, I might have to break the rule and buy his jersey. No joke. And that would be something that totally out of character for me. Oh, Marcus says Redskins 24, Eagles 17. See, Anti, you got to be careful because you don't really know when Marcus is serious or he's trolling. Yeah, D-Jax is fine. He's playing in the first game. And supposedly he don't even have a splint. He'll be good to go. Yeah, Arcega-Whiteside's a beast. He's going to have a great year. Jonathan Taylor, shake and bake. God, you're good. Wearing that 23 like MJ. MJ all day. JT. Woo! Let's go! Down the fucking sideline. You want him to run the ball. You want him to catch screen passes. You want him to do the whole fucking 9 yards. He can do it. That's why I watched this game. But, oh, man, 28-0, though. Whooping. Oh, yeah, holy moly. You know I did. I mean, I know Eagles fans love it when Chip loses for what he did to their team, and Oregon fans sometimes are salty, for that. But to be honest, I don't really have a lot of hate in my heart. I went to UCLA, Oregon when he came back to Autzen for the first time, and not a lot of people booed him. A lot of the Oregon fans cheered him. It's kind of shitty the way that he left because he said he was going to stay, then he was going to go, and then he wanted to stay, and then he left. But, you got to think he built our program to a point where it was never at before. And it was fun. Ohio State in the Rose Bowl, that was exciting. The Natty with Cam, in Auburn, Rose Bowl, Natty, Rose Bowl against Russell Wilson and fucking winning. That was one of the best days of my life. And then the Fiesta Bowl and winning that. TCU and DeAnthony. I mean, yeah, but he's not going to last long there unless they really want to just have him be a name for that, that program. But I did see that. Cincy, OSU sleeper great game next Saturday. And I wanted to be able to do some matchups from next Saturday, but I'm going to Autzen, and I got good seats. 4th row behind the duck bench for the home opener, so I'm really stoked. I'm taking one of my friends that's had some tragedy in his life for his first game ever and watch some college football. But the matchups that I wanted to kind of go over are going to be kind of crazy. So as far as, let's take a quick look. I want to go to week 2. The best games in week 2, I'm going to record it on my DVR. So we got Clemson, right, number 1 in the country at home versus number 12, Texas A&M. That is going to be a barn burner. Texas A&M is better than people are giving them credit for. I mean, are they going to beat Clemson? No, but I bet you they keep it close, at least for 2 or 3 quarters. I like their team a lot, Texas A&M. And then that is on at 12:30 on ABC. So maybe I'll go tailgate, and we'll be watching that game also while we're tailgating. And then the other great one next Saturday is going to be the showcase game at 4:30 on ABC. We got Auburn and Oregon this week. LSU, number 6, going to Texas, number 10 with Ellinger. Woo! That's going to be sick. Those are the 2 best games, period. I wish I could end up doing a live stream for both, but I'll end up doing reaction videos more than likely with Marcus with that on both of those. If not, I'll do a solo one, but damn, those are going to be good. Really good. I'm going to try to keep up and watch those. They're going to be fucking lit. I love college football if you haven't noticed, so. Geis, Reed, Sheriff, Kerrigan, Payne. Tell him, Marcus. He's like, I got players too. Players Club. Brian Kelly and Cincy. Oh, okay. Nice. Ooh, yeah, holy moly, you're right. You're right. It might be. That's a good. See, I like that about you. So it's always about those underlining storylines, that not everyone talks about. I like that, especially if you know the history of a coach, where he came from, where he's at now, if he left in a proper way or not. It's like LaMarcus Aldridge and the Blazers when he went to the Spurs as a Blazer fan here. You know what I mean? Like, we wanted him to stay, but he couldn't handle, like, Dame Dalla, Damian Lillard being like the man in the spotlight, and he thought by going with Pop he was going to win, and sometimes sports karma's a bitch. He didn't, and now he wants to supposedly come back. I don't know if I want him. You know what I mean? I'll take him, I guess, but I don't want to pay him, Should have never left, but, that's a part of sports, All right, let me see. So we got Wisconsin 28, USF 0. We got Ducks on the screen right now. Oh, I'm so fucking excited. Eugene is one of the best places to watch college football, period. I'm going to be just so litty for that. I can't wait. All right, let me see. Where is Fox Sports 1? Let's check this out. Let's check out Michigan State. Let's see what's going on here. All right, we got Michigan State 25. They're 18th ranked. Tulsa 7. See if there's anything else worth watching while we're at halftime. Ooh, Mariners 2, Rangers 2. Okay. Let's go. All right. Rutgers still pulling away. Michigan State's pulling away. Wake Forest up by 3 on Utah State, 17-14. Army 14-7 final. Let's see. Purdue and Nevada is about to kick off, and then Oregon plays Nevada next week. And they had a nice year last year. I believe they were 8-5, so they're no like couch potato, right? Oh, touchdown, Spartans. Collins with the touchdown, but there's a flag, more than likely holding. This Colorado State game and Oregon State, Oklahoma State. I guess those are the ones left, but Colorado, oh, man, I can't wait to see Laviska play. He's nice. Holy moly, donut shop, Rutgers. Oh, did you want me to go over that again? Let's take a quick look. What did I... they were losing earlier because one of my buddies was like, and one of the people in the stream, I think it was Pierpont, said that they were not looking too hot, and they started to pull away. Rutgers, now they're pulling away. UMass was ahead, but now it's Rutgers 41, UMass 21. That one's over. So, I know. But, anytime you see a team that, should be ahead by a lot and they're not, you never know. Especially in college football. Rutgers. I gotta keep it lively. Oh, 3rd and 12, incomplete. All right, Michigan State. You're gonna have to kick the field goal, my guys. All right, 4th and 12. Michigan State's had some pretty good players come out. Le'Veon Bell and a few others. Kirk Cousins. All right, field goal attempt in this Michigan State game that I switched over to on Fox Sports 1 against Tulsa. They're beating the brakes off of them. Not as bad as the Wisconsin game, but obviously I wanted to stream the game for our boy Jonathan Taylor. 3 touchdowns already. And I love it. Marcus in the chat, back and forth. Redskins, Eagles, Redskins. That's a potty. It's a potty. I love it. All right, let me take a quick look. I got a lot of notifications coming in. All right, one moment, guys, as I check up on a few things. All right. Take a quick look at some of the other scores and what's going on. All right. Let's go back. Let's see what's going on. Maybe there's some other games that are on. Oh, they actually have the Rutgers game on. Yankees and Athletics. Oh, we have the Buccaneers and the Cowboys. Oh, it's preseason though, but. All right, let me take a little live look into my Mariners here while we're still in halftime. All right, come on. Marco pitching. Seeing my shit team. I mean, it just sucks. It's like the farm team of the Major League Baseball, but it is what it is. Marcus. You funny. Back and forth, baby. Anti-Redskins haven't been good since World War II. A little bit past that, my guy. Ooh. Nice pitch by Marco. Send him to the dugout, Marco. I love it. With a heater. Woo-hoo! Let's go. Swing mode, more like strikeout mode. All right, let's see if they got some more action here on ESPN. I know that they're going to be playing it. Oh, baby. Let's see what else is going on. Let's check out the rest of the scores in MLB. I'll just run down storylines as well. Mariners 2, Rangers 3. Dodgers are going to be playing here in a couple minutes. I can't wait. It's my dad's favorite team, so I always root for the Dodgers. Yankees are down 6-2 to the Athletics. I like seeing that. And let's take a look at storylines. Opioids and alcohol in Skaggs system. I'm not sure if you guys saw that. That was a little sad. I read that story earlier. Tyler Skaggs, the Angels pitcher that died, and then they ended up getting the no-hitter against the Mariners after that. Found dead in his hotel room. Drugs and alcohol accidental overdose. So it was painkillers, fentanyl, oxycodone with alcohol. That's sad. That fentanyl kills a lot of fucking people. Got to stay away from that shit. Pats make trades with the Broncos and the Bills. Bengals rookie Anderson has an ACL tear again. Rodney Anderson from Oklahoma. Oh, that's brutal. That's straight up fucking brutal for him. Yeah. Skaggs, yeah. And obviously with Mike Trout, you know, his connection with the Eagles too. Yeah, I agree. I mean, Rodney just can't stay healthy. But look at Derrick Rose. I mean, anything is possible. You know? It just depends on the heart of the man, you know? Skaggs. Fucking A, man. That sucks. I hate hearing stories like that. Uh-oh. College game day from Fort Worth. Welcome back. Saturday games. Alabama, Duke, Georgia, Vanderbilt. God, can I watch all these games? Ohio State, FAU. Better opponents, though. LSU, Georgia Southern, Michigan, MTSU, Texas. God, a lot of good games. Joey Galloway, Jesse Palmer. Ooh, baby. Okay, I see you. Alabama over under 56.5 over Duke. Damn. Joey Galloway. Crazy. Yeah, Daniel Jones, if he was still there, then that would be something. 39 points per game in season openers, but you're playing cupcakes, Bama. Come on, Joey Galloway. Come on. Oh, bet the house on it, he says. Joey always going out on a limb. Ooh, Alabama. Georgia, Vanderbilt. Georgia's going to be one fun team to watch. I think they're always fun team to watch, with Sonny Michel and Chubb and the talent pool that they have there. But they just have a fun brand of football. It's just kind of sad that they haven't been able to get over the top or over the hump. Same thing with Oklahoma. Those are the two teams that I kind of root for. Just to get a little bit more success than Clemson and Alabama. We've had the same teams over and over. Ohio State, they have some success here and there, but I kind of root a little bit more for Georgia and Oklahoma rather than Ohio State. But you can put Ohio State in that same category too. But I think Georgia and Oklahoma have a little bit better, better brand of football to watch. Jake Fromm too. Kyler Murray. Okay, I see you. QBR in 2018. Tagovailoa, number 2. Fromm, 3rd. Well, that's not fucking a surprise. Come on now. We know how good Jake Fromm is. Power 5 is just a money grab. Means nothing for talent. Yeah, Florida. Oh, man. Yeah, 50 points a game. Not likely. Not fucking likely at all. Oh, baby. All right. Looks like we're going to be closing out at halftime. Let me go back to Michigan State here. And I definitely want to check out that Colorado at some point, too. $20 against Georgia. Yeah. Georgia, like I said, I think they're going to be one of the more exciting teams, and I think they legitimately have a shot this season to knock off Bama. I normally would never say that, but with the roster and the team, I mean, they got a shot. I mean, Bama's Bama. They're like the Patriots. But at some point, King Kong has to fall. You know what I mean? David and Goliath, you know what I mean? David's got to win sometime. At least you would think. They will when Saban retires, yeah. Yeah, Saban and Belichick just dominating in college and pro, but Roquan Smith breakout year? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Roquan Smith breakout year. Bradley Chubb breakout year. Chris Godwin breakout year. Nick Chubb breakout year. I mean, if you want me to keep going, I can keep going, but those are going to be the main. Michael Gallup breakout year. Curtis Samuel breakout year. I mean, I can keep going. I mean, there's going to be a lot. But there's going to be a few that are going to be bigger than others that are really going to stand out, though. All right, Michigan State 28, Tulsa 7. As I'm waiting for the Wisconsin game to come back on. Pierpont, Pigskin Pick'em. You should do it. You just join go to ESPN.com, right? Click on the Pick'em. Type in NW Sport Fanatics space 2019, and all it is you pick the winners each week. And if you get it right, you get a point. If you get it wrong, you don't. And then we see who gets the most points each week. And there's a tally system with all the people that are in the room. And there's like 30 people that are in it right now. Most of them are subscribers of the channel. And then whoever ends up having the best ranking points-wise at the end will end up getting some merch or a cash prize from us. So it's fun. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about point spread or anything like that. Just straight up, who's going to win? And, sometimes there'll be some games that people will get right and others that will take chances on. But you should do it. I mean, I know you got a lot of fantasy on your plate and stuff, but, I mean, it doesn't take long. I mean, it takes literally 5 minutes to kind of go over and, pick a few pieces. So to go to Pigskin Pick'em, and then you got to type in the group that you want to, be in. It's NW Sports Fanatics and then space 2019. Or maybe you have to just sign up for it first and then find the group and then join the group. It's easy though. It's easy to do though. You can just follow the directions on there, big dog. Let's see if Wisconsin's back on. Oh, I went too far. I almost went to Family Guy. No, not on yet. Getting there. No groups found. And you're on ESPN, right? So you just go to ESPN Fantasy and then the Pigskin Pick'em. It's on ESPN's website. It's there. Or just download the ESPN Fantasy app. Download that. And you can go to it from there. So if you have the ESPN Fantasy app for our league this season, right? And then at the top it says Fantasy Home. You click on that. And then on there it has Sports Fanatics 2019, College Pick'em, and then Pigskin Pick'em. So maybe you're doing College Pick'em. I don't know. But Pigskin Pick'em, it's a third one. You click on it. And then you can go to like my groups or my entry. And then you should be able to join there. Create or join a group. And then we're in there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I mean, there's a bunch. All right, 1 second, Pierpont. One second, big dog. That's weird. Maybe type in Northwest Sports Fanatics. I mean, they should be there. There's people in the group. Or maybe just start. And sign in first, and then and like I said, if you just do it from the ESPN app, do it from there. Yeah, I just saw it. That's weird. Do it in caps. Maybe that'll help. Do it all in caps. Let me see how it's written. I don't know if it's lowercase sensitive. Yeah, all caps. NW Sports Fanatics, and then 2019. Try that. Pigskin Pick'em. All right. Taylor, shake and bake. Man, crazy. A lot of Jonathan Taylor. 3 touchdowns out of their 4. 1 defensive. Yeah, you have to do all caps. Okay, there you go. Yeah, maybe I need to make that clear in there. That's so dumb that they have it. We're lowercase. It should pick it up. What other Northwest? Is there another Northwest Sports Fanatics 2019 that's in lowercase? Get the fuck out of here. Come on, ESPN. Get your shit together. You know what I mean? Let's go. Yeah, it's fun, bro. I mean, like I said, because it'll test your knowledge. And a lot of times you can be like, oh, home team. But then you'll get those matchups that are like 50-50, and then you'll see which people get it right. The Steelers fan that's towards the top won it last year, and he kind of blew everyone away towards like the last like month of the season. It was like me and Marcus, our commissioner from last year, and then him, and then he just started kind of getting more of the 50-50 picks right, and he kind of walked away with it. But it's fun to do, man. It doesn't take a lot of effort at all. You just got to make sure you do it each week to get the points each week. So, and we'll know who's not playing because there'll be a lot of zeros, or they'll forget to pick. And once you forget to pick for a week, you're fucked. You're not going to make that up, you know? So you definitely got to be able to do it. But luckily, it's all on the app, so you can just go from our fantasy to the Pigskin Pick'em right on the same app, ESPN Fantasy app, which is awesome. Screen pass. All right, USF. Let's get some fucking points, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some points, baby. So many drop passes for them. Embarrassing. All right, shotgun set. Wow, another fucking drop pass. This quarterback is shitty. Miller? Or whoever else they have out there. Not Miller. Who are you? Barnett? God, you suck. He's got this weird like sidearm action bullshit going on. You're not Patrick fucking the Clone Mahomes, bud. God. 3 for 7 on third down. So many fucking drop passes. Did you guys see that the Seahawks cut Paxton Lynch and kept Geno instead? What do you guys think about that? I don't know if you guys follow the Seahawks like I do, but I thought that was kind of surprising. Oh, USF. Shitty throw. Who you throwing to, you idiot? Got a dip. All right, holy moly. Holy moly, donut shop. You subbed. Oh, thank you so much, holy moly. Hell yeah. You gonna be on tomorrow? Yes, I will. If I don't end up doing like a hardest hits video of preseason week 4, which I'll probably do in the morning, and then I'll do the Ducks and Auburn live stream at 4:30 to the whole game. You better believe it. And I might even do some original content live streaming before that too. So yeah, definitely keep a lookout. And thank you so much for the subs. Turn the notifications on. Holy moly, thank you. It was great talking football with you today, my brother. Thank you so much. Appreciate the sub greatly. Thank you. Have a great night. All right. Are you taking off? Okay. All right, call me later? Okay. Make sure to grab that money. Grab the money. Oh. Okay. If not, you're going to come back here? Yeah. Okay. If he's working, because he can only text on Messenger because he doesn't have internet, so he's only text like when he has Wi-Fi. Right. So I'm assuming that he's either working, because I'm sure they have Wi-Fi like theirs. Right. But, okay. And if he is working, he's probably not getting off until like 9 o'clock. Okay. I'll be here. I'm going to keep grinding, so unless I go to Joey's later, but I'll call and let you know. Either way. No, it's not. You can just hop on the, yeah. And I'll probably come back here and then as soon as they hear traffic's already dead now anyway, so. Then, probably roughly around 9 is when Okay. All right, love you. All right, bye. All right, Wisconsin 28, USF 0. We need to get some points here. Pierpont. Gang. All the money, baby. All the money. Oh, Taylor. I mean, how many touchdowns are you going to get? Is he going to get 4 or 5 today? Ooh, nice catch. That's how you fucking catch the football, USF. God damn, you're shitty. Yeah, Wisconsin is beating the brakes off them. Pierpont with the jokes. Fundamentally sound. And the other team just absolutely shitty. Come on, Wisconsin. Handoff up the middle. Ooh. Oh, baby. He's going. He's loose. Down the fucking sideline. Touchdown. Taylor. Let's go. You got to be kidding me. This is insane. Oh, my God. 4 touchdowns? Oh, let's go. Man, I hope the Ducks can do that against Auburn. Not likely, but holy moly. This is one of the best performances in college football that I've seen in a couple years. Wow. Oh. Taylor, gang. Wow. Yeah, so with the game being like this, I mean, 35-0, I mean, I can keep doing highlights and play-by-play and color. But goddamn, this one is a blowout. Oh, shake and bake, stutter step, through the hole, down the sideline. You're not fucking catching him. Jonathan Taylor, 4th touchdown for the game. Woo, baby. I might have to switch it, but I almost don't want to miss any touchdowns. I want to be able to see Colorado. And then that game's supposed to be on ESPN, so I don't know how the fuck that's going to work. If that's going to be on another channel. So we'll see. Maybe ESPN 2, maybe, for the time being. I'm going to look. Let's see what Michigan State is. Crazy. 4 touchdowns. That's unbelievable. Oh, Michigan State beating the brakes off of Tulsa, 28-7. So that's the same type of scenario. Well, what can I get? What other game can I watch here? If I can't watch Colorado and Colorado State, I want to get some more football in. Oregon State, Oklahoma State, but I got to wait a little bit longer for that. Okay. Maybe ESPN 2 or HD. Okay. Herbert. Phillies take out Nola after 6. And in 1/3 inning, 0 runs, and now it's the 8th, and we're losing. Oh, fuck. I hate that. Isn't that the worst? I'm a big Dodgers guy because of my dad. Mariners are my team because I met Ken Griffey Jr. when I was a kid. So even though they fucking suck, they haven't been to the playoffs since 01, since Ichiro's rookie year. I can feel that same kind of pain with my dad's Dodgers because I go to his house often and we watch games. And it's like you're doing good, and then you pull your starter out that's a stud, and then you get your mid relievers in or your bullpen, and they fucking just shit the bed. I fucking hate that about baseball if you don't have good relievers or closers. I mean, you literally could be up like 4-0 and lose 5-4. That's the fucking worst, especially when you're a good team. Yeah, I know. But they'll get better, though. They'll get better. You know what I mean? Tough division to compete in with the Braves and the Nats. But, I mean, the Braves are going to give the most competition to the Dodgers. But, I mean, if the Dodgers can't figure that out, I mean, if they make the World Series again, I mean, even if it's my dad's team, I'm rooting for them. I want them to win. Haven't won since 88. I want to do it for my dad. He had the stroke. I need to see a W for them. But the Yankees and Astros bullpen is just so much better. And they have the hitters. I don't know. It looks like the American League is going to win the World Series again. I hate to say it, but it's kind of looking that way. Yeah. Nola's pretty solid, though. He's fun to watch. I mean, I try to watch some Phillies games when they're on TV as much as I can. Astros, oh, yeah. Especially when they got Greinke. Verlander at the 1, Garrett Cole at 2, Greinke 3. I mean, if you end up getting Ryu, Kershaw, and Walker Buehler, I mean, you could kind of keep up, but the hitting is so inconsistent, and then the mid-relievers and the bullpen are shitty. That's big facts. And then the Yankees, had some holes, but they're starting to get healthy. And then, obviously, with Aroldis Chapman and some of their back-end guys, I mean, it's going to be fun, though. I mean, I'll probably end up calling a couple games in the World Series or the NLCS or ALCS. I'll probably end up doing live reactions on here as well. So just because I love my dad's Dodgers and I watch them all the time. I watch a lot of Astros too, a lot of Yankees, and a lot of the top tier teams. Braves baseball, Okuna, Albies. I mean, I love the young talent in MLB right now. Mike Trout, obviously, you'll love watching him. Oh, QB. Bouncing outside. All right, I might have to switch games with this one. This one's getting ugly. All right. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Sometimes it happens, though. It's baseball. That's why I feel in baseball, anything can happen. Football, you kind of have an idea of what's happening. Basketball, it's hard to come back, from like 25 unless you're like the Golden State Warriors, and when they're on their run. And there'll be a few teams that can do it, and maybe not consistently. But in baseball, I mean, once your starter goes out, I mean, it's a brand new ball game. You guys know that. Once the 6th inning passes and you go mid relievers and then your closers, I mean, anything can happen. Mid relievers, relievers, closers, bullpen is it's a big part of baseball. Very underrated part of baseball, too. All right, here we go. Colorado State getting pushed back a half hour. Fuck. ESPN News. Oh, I got to wait another half hour for that one. Okay. All right. Ew, almost intercepted. Thirsty dog. Oh, Alvarez is in the house. Okay. Wisconsin great. Love seeing him out there. Colorado State, Colorado weather delay. A lot of weather delays today. But I love college football's back, baby. We had week 0, Gators, Hurricanes, Canes, the U. Oh. Go. Go. Ooh, pop, pop, pop. Good tackle. Okay, I see you. Wisconsin 35, USF 0. Mets up 6-1. No, they're not. Are they really? Jesus. I don't know if you guys love baseball. I mean, I love baseball too. I mean, I'm a big football guy, as you guys can tell, NFL and college football. But I still have, a lot of love for MLB. NBA got a little stale for me for a while just because the Warriors were so good and they were winning, every fucking year. But I think my love for NBA is going to start coming back where it's a little bit more open now as we're going into this season, which will be exciting. Clippers, Rockets, Lakers, Blazers, Bucks. Oh! You know what time it is? It's 7:02. It's sack lunch time. Yum, 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 yum. Finally, something positive for South Florida. Damn. Oh, 6-8. They were getting abused. I'm not amused, but they are getting abused. 327 total yards to 71. Woo! Quarterback fucking blows. It's like Jameis Winston out there for South Florida. It's got a weird throwing motion, too. It's one of like the ugliest throws I've seen. Let's talk basketball, he says. What do you think of the Sixers this year? I like them a lot. Besides the Milwaukee Bucks, they lost some talent, with Brogdon and whatnot. But I think that they're the second best team in the East, if that tells you anything. I watch basketball, Picking up Al Horford was huge for them. But ultimately, I don't think anyone from the East is winning the championship. It's going to come from the West. But as far as being able, to see Jimmy Buckets move on to Miami, and then you have Ben Simmons, and then you end up having Embiid, which I love, and Al Horford, that's a nice three-headed horse, three musketeers, I mean, I don't know. Ben Simmons is kind of unreliable, and he can't really shoot yet. Embiid is a gamer, but he gets injured a lot. And Horford is just a solid vet, So it is what it is. But I do like their team, though. I'm going to watch a lot of their games. You better believe it. Augustine. So being on the West Coast, an Oregon fan, what do you think about the Pac-12? Thinking about only a couple teams are interested, and it's usually the shitty ones like Chip, like on UCLA. But the thing is, it's that I don't like that. I mean, I like watching football early, right? But the thing is, if you do that at 9, that means that people have to wake up at like 4 in the morning right here and then drive down to Eugene and then get there at like 5:30 or 6, and then that only gives them a couple hours of tailgate, and then you got to go in. So for me, I don't like it. It's too early. I mean, the earliest start for us on the West Coast, it has to be like 11. So at least that way that it takes an hour and a half for me to get to Eugene from my house. So that way at least I can get 3 hours of tailgating in, eat breakfast, beer, socialize, and then be able to go in. But you don't want to wake up at 3, 4 in the morning for your fan base to do that. So I don't like it at all. But I know Oregon doesn't want to, take advantage of that. So yeah, Tobias Harris, solid piece. I wish the Blazers would get Tobias. He's very solid. No, you didn't, Damon. You took your boy's advice. I'm proud of you. Damon P. Aquadio. Not only did he get the Fletcher Cox jersey, you got the fucking color rush. Let's go. That's awesome. Hell yeah, bro. Dude, and he's a Hall of Famer. So you're going to be able to wear that all the time. And when you wear that in the streets, people will look. I just think when you wear defensive jerseys, people look. When you wear offensive jerseys, no one looks. Because it's expected. Oh, Mahomes or Gurley or Saquon. Big deal. You know what I mean? Even if it's like, Wentz jerseys, everyone's going to have that, white or green or black. Some of those are fresh, right? But defensive jersey, that pops because there's not a lot of people have them. That's awesome, bro. I'm proud of you. That's going to be one of your lucky jerseys this season. And if they end up making the NFC Championship game and you ride that jersey and wear it as much as you want, throughout the season, it'll be a good luck charm for you. You know what I mean? When you guys had your Super Bowl run, we had a super fan, Zach Hito. I haven't seen him on here in a long time. I know his mother was sick. Hopefully he's okay. I'll probably have to reach out to him by email, but hopefully he's okay personally too. But I bought him as a super fan that year a Carson Wentz jersey. He only had a busted up Randall Cunningham, and he was like maybe 45, 55 years old, and I bought it for him. It arrived before the Super Bowl, and I told him that they were going to win, and it would be a good luck charm. He wore it. They won the Super Bowl. He literally didn't take the jersey off for like 2 fucking weeks. I love that. So I love that memory, you know what I mean, to be able to give that to him, and that'll be something that he'll remember forever. Fucking love that. Made me happy to be able to give back, to someone that was a super fan like that, And he only had a Randall Cunningham busted up jersey with like holes in it. You know what I mean? And as an older fan, a hardcore fan, I definitely wanted to take care of him. And he was so surprised. And when you guys won the Super Bowl, the cool thing in return, he sent me Philly cheesesteaks, right, from airmail all the way here. From some of the famous places out there in Philly. Amazing fan, man. I love shit like that. You give love to a fan, they give it right back. It's awesome. You have a fake Cunningham? Yeah, there's some Chinese, those like ghetto ones. You can tell, like, because, real sewn jerseys are like $300, $400, Mitchell & Ness or NFL, right? So if you get a fake one, obviously you can get a fake stitched one for like 100, 150, but once you start looking on the arms for like the logos, that's where the fucked up part of the stitching is. And typically you can tell the quality isn't as good. But, I mean, would you rather have a fake stitched jersey or an authentic screen print? I mean, it just depends on preference, you know what I mean? Unless someone's going to be calling you out, that's a fake jersey, but I usually like to try to just have, the real ones. Like I have a Levante David, rookie year Tampa Bay, and it's a white screen print, but I love it. You know what I mean? The screen prints have gotten better quality since, the Reebok days with like my Keyshawn and Warren Sapp and Simeon Rice jerseys. They've gotten a lot better. So, but sewn jerseys though, I got a Derek Brooks, Doug Williams, creamsicle orange. I got quite a few. Fake Ertz. 4th grade? Okay. Nice. Yeah, I got some nasty fake ones too, though. I got a Josh Freeman white sewn fake one when I thought that maybe he could be the guy like in 2010. That's still hanging in my closet. I could have gave that to Goodwill, but I kind of just look at it every once in a while and laugh, just as a memory. Just as my team having all the ups and downs, mostly downs, since 07. Doug Martin, I have one of those. I got a fake Doug Martin stitched one. Also, that one never really gets worn either. But it's it's pretty much my Levante David and my Derek Brooks. I mean, those are my 2 favorites. Besides my Doug Williams creamsicle one. That's sewn. That's nice and real. Oh, your mom had a Jake Delhomme? Oh, okay. From Panthers, right? Red Vic Falcons jersey. Oh, who didn't love Michael Vick back then? Remember Madden, Vic and Madden around that time period? Damn. Oh, yeah. Dawkins, out of all the players that have ever played for the Eagles, Dawkins, I mean, I love safeties too because, like, linebacker is my favorite position, but safety is probably my second favorite. So I have respect for, those type of guys. John Lynch is my guy. Ed Reed, Palomalu, Dawkins, Atwater, Ronnie Lott. I mean, it's a thing now. It's Jamal Adams, Derwin James. Hopefully, when he come back from the injury, Byard from Tennessee. But yeah, Dawkins is amazing. Him, well, Reggie White, Jerome Brown. I mean, you guys have added some nice ones over the years. That's big facts. But Fletcher Cox, Color Rush. Woo! That's something I would rock. You know what I mean? Even though I'm a Bucks fan, like I like that player so much. Color Rushes are sick, too. How much did that cost you, that Color Rush that you got? Oh, bursted outside. Badgers. 35. USF 0. Brutal. All right, ESPN News. LaVisca Chenault Jr., baby. That's what I'm ready to watch now. It's about watching great talent, top-tier talent. And then you guys wonder why we know so much. Trent Cole. There you go. Dawkins on eBay. Oh, no. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, Dawkins is an amazing, amazing player. Rodney Harrison is another one. I know sometimes, with him and the Patriots, people like, but I remember him too when he was on the Chargers, and just a smart fucking football player. I love the safety position. But Ronnie Lott, got to think I'm an old man, so I've been watching football since '85. So Ronnie Lott for me, I mean, is there anyone, on Ronnie Lott's level? I mean, there's a lot of guys that are close, And I also liked Rod Woodson. When Rod Woodson played safety and corner, there's not a lot of guys that could bounce back and forth, and that was kind of cool to see for the Raiders and a few other teams. All right, Badgers in the red zone again. Yeah, but you still got to, you can hate them, but I'm just saying as far as like talented players at safety, you guys, if you guys want to, go on that regard, you guys probably hate me and the Bucks and Rondé Barber when he ended up picking Alf McNabb and running it in, and I ended up getting the pick six and then going to the Super Bowl. I mean, everyone's going to have good memories and bad memories, Yeah, there's definitely a lot of superstition, with jersey wearing, hats and whatnot, undershirts, boxers, whatever it is. Oh, the kick is no good. You might as well just give it to Taylor and try to get him in the end zone every time. 6 minutes and 9 seconds left in the third quarter. Field goal is pushed. 35-0. Badgers over USF. This is ugly. I really thought USF would at least put up 14-17 by now, but I guess I was wrong. Eagles sweatshirt with a Wentz jersey. Nice. I like some of the throwback stuff. You know what? Some of the my favorite stuff that I like is I like the starter jackets. Do you guys like those? Those are my favorite. I've seen a couple old throwback Eagles starter jackets with the pocket in the front. Those are fire. If you guys have starter jackets, and I still have some old ones from when I was a kid, that's the fire. I mean, if you have starter jackets, that's an eye popper, period. eBay's got them, and some of the people on eBay are hoarding them, where they got ones that are like $500 for certain ones, $300, $250. I was like, you got to find one that you really like that's got to be in good condition. But, I would spend a couple $100, $200, $250 on an old throwback if it was nice, if it was in good condition. But there's a couple different types of the starter jackets, but that's like when I was young, that was the it thing. Before Mitchell and Ness was a big thing. Those starter jackets, that was the fire. Period. Oh, Baker Mayfield, yeah. Nice. Yeah, I'm happy for you, man. That's cool. And like I said, you didn't have a Fletcher Cox, right, at that point, right, Damon? So that's your first one. You'll never forget it, especially if they make the NFC Championship game or even go further. It's cool because I usually try to get a new jersey every year or some kind of unique piece of memorabilia because I'm a memorabilia guy. So I always try to keep it fresh, one a year, either for like the Ducks or my Buccaneers or Blazers with Dame Dalla, or Mariners, a different Ken Griffey Jr. jersey, but those are really expensive. I ended up finding like a cutoff white Ken Griffey Jr. jersey from Rawlings from like the mid-'90s on eBay, the only one I've ever seen authentic stitched, and it has a turtleneck with the Mariners on it. That's all comes in one piece, and I think I spent $250 or $300 on it because it's authentic. You can't find it. But the guy that had it was a throwback guy that took really good care of it, and he only wore it, I think, maybe 5 times to 10 times, but it doesn't even look like it's been worn. It's crazy. It's one of my favorite ones to wear, and I got some other Griffies that are sewn. A gray one, but yeah, baseball jerseys by far. God, they're so expensive, but they're swaggy. They're nice. They stand out. Shirtsy. Oh, nice. Oh, your girlfriend's going to love it, bro. That's awesome. Oh, wow. Wow. USF actually completed a pass. Holy shit. They should just get like fucking 6 points for that. God. Now I got to look up to see what his completion percentage is, how crazy it is. All right, I got my buddy, one of my best friends is at the Beavers and Oklahoma State game. He's live on Facebook, so maybe I'll talk to him here real quick. All right, so Yo Orion here. I'm live streaming on YouTube. Let's go, Beavers! All right, see if you guys can see that. That's the live stream. That's my buddy. So he's got close seats. Okay. 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 I see him. Definitely got to talk to him. He's another guy that goes to a lot of games pretty often. Oh, yeah, he's got great seats. I mean, he's a big Beaver fan. Like I said, I've been friends with this guy for so long, since like high school times. You know what I mean? I've been friends with this guy for like 20 years. Really good buddy of mine, huge Beaver guy. But yeah, it's always awesome. All right. Let's see. I'll show you a picture if you guys can see that. So my buddy is in the black shirt there, Marcos. So yeah, they got great seats. He got the beers. He's ready. Man, me and him. He's a huge Seahawk fan. So Seahawks, Blazers, and Beavers. And so obviously I could have been down that path as well, except for the Ducks. But great seats, great guy. Me and him are going to go to the Seahawk game and the Buccaneers. And I was going to try to get like front row, second row, third row, fourth row behind the Duck bench. Ooh, a fake. Oh, he got fucking blasted. Woo! Oh, man. Blasted. But I decided I don't want to have him fork up $400 for his seat if he doesn't have that extra money. I don't want to do that to him. So we're probably going to sit a little further back so that way that's a little cheaper for him. But I'd rather go with someone that is a fan of the team to go together. Because, I mean, I can go by myself and sit like the front row or second or third or fourth. But it's kind of fun when you go to a game to high five, dab, yell, and drink beers and eat together. You know what I mean? So even though it'd be a memory where I could, like, you know, have these amazing seats and talk to Jameis and tell him how fucking much he sucks and I hate his fucking guts, you know, but I think that, you know, I'm going to end up going with him and I'll sit a little further back, but I'm going to try to get us some good seats for the game, and I'm going to wear the hard hat and the gloves. It's going to be a blast, so I just got to be able to find some good tickets for when we go, but yeah, he's got excellent seats. All right, play action fake. Ooh. Well, kickoff is in about 10 minutes for the the Colorado State-Colorado game. So depending on what I decide to do with this stream, I might end this stream. And I have an original content stream that I was going to do, but I may wait to do that tomorrow. So I got a Star Wars Episode 1. Is that on right now? There's all kinds of stuff on, I bet, right now. Oh, Bob's Burgers, X-Men, Kids Baking Championship. No, not today. Oh, MLB baseball, Pac-12 football, SEC now. Or Oklahoma State, Oregon State. I wouldn't mind watch that. I mean, I want to watch Colorado State, though. I want to see LaVesca. Oh, Matt Leinart. He's I know football. No, you don't. All right. I guess back to the Badges. 35, USF 0. TBS. I love it when they do the marathons. Even though I've watched all those movies like so many times, I've literally watched every Star Wars movie like 25 times each. I don't know what it is about them. I'm a huge fan. It's like a cult following, as we know. Nice pass. All right, Badgers. First down, Wisconsin. Move the chains. All right, let me see if my guy's still live again or not. My boy Marcos. He's going to have a lot of beers tonight. Hopefully he's not driving. Actually, I know he's not driving. He can throw back the beers with the best of them. I mean, this guy's like 5 foot tall, maybe like 5'2", 5'4". I don't know if I've ever seen someone throw back so many beers like this guy. Oh, down the sideline. Touchdown, Badgers. It's getting ugly. 42-0. It's in the third quarter. Yeah, so this stream might have to end just because it's getting kind of out of hand. And like I said, I wanted to do original content with the best Monday Night Football matchups for the 2019 season. But I might end up doing that tomorrow before the Ducks game just to throw some content out there. Or I might do it later tonight. I just have to decide if I'm going to go visit my friend tonight or not. But yeah, this one's definitely getting ugly. But Michael Pierpont with the donation. Omer with the donation. Oh, yeah, I hope he plays the week 1, too. Badgers 42. USF 0. So I think at this point, I'm going to, it's been 2 hours and 25 minutes. If this game was more competitive, obviously I would go all the way to the end. But, I mean, this one's kind of out of reach. And then, like I said, once I decide if I'm going to be going to my buddy's house tonight just to visit or not, I might be back later tonight to do a live stream, but I think I'm going to save that for tomorrow morning. So I'll do like the best Monday Night Football matchups, top 10, top 5. And then I got the Ducks in Auburn at 4:30. You know I'm going to be litty for that one. A lot of Steve Weisers. I'm ready for that game. Auburn, Oregon, live stream. I'm going to definitely do the whole thing, even if we lose by 30. Big facts. But I think we have a chance to win. Damon P. Aquadio, St. Augustine, everyone that's in the room right now. I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday night. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Smash the like button. Check out our merch. I got a lot of sweet merch that I've been working on. Leggings for the girls. I got phone cases for Galaxy and iPhone. I got t-shirts. I got hoodies. I got everything that's already lined up already. So if you guys want to check it out, teespring.com, www.teespring.com. Type in NW Sport Fanatics and check out all the merch. If you want to represent your boys, you know, that we definitely would appreciate it. And I got one last thing to mention to you. Who you know talk sports like us? Yo boy Orion, Northwest Sports Fanatics. Have a great Friday. Be safe. You guys will see me tomorrow. I'll be pumped up for Ducks, Auburn, baby. Have a great night, guys. Peace. Go Ducks.